Shalom, Yahweh,
You have that
Shalom,
truth, man. So these demons know you. So they're gonna make moves on you. They're trying to come after you. They're trying to get you out the spirit. You know, but you gotta stay in that spirit, man. Come on. It says, make the most of every opportunity in these evil days, man. Make the most of every opportunity to be wise. You know, stay in the spirit. Calling on that name, you know, because these times, the evil times are coming, man. Time of Jacob's trouble, you know, the hour of temptation, all we speak about, you know, it's just going to get worse and worse.
It's on the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. And like the brothers are going into, we know we're entering into dangerous times because we can see it. You know, in the prophecies, you know, in the news, what is going on. All right, what it says in the scriptures, it says, man, it's going to be a time like no other. All right, a time where mighty men are going to cry bitterly in those days. And so, we have to stay in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right, and you know, in everything that we do. All right, he's got to be the one that guides us. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
Yeah, the day of the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night. It's going to catch everybody off guard out here, man. You know? But it said peace and safety. That's when sudden destruction is going to come upon you, man. People are talking about that right now. But hey, what are the prophecies? Wars, rumors of wars, you know? Now this new war about to break out, or rumor of it, India and China. So everybody's, Pakistan, yeah, everybody's in that warlike spirit right now. All right? Yeah.
It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, you're not going to escape. It's when you least expect it. It's going to feel like a woman with a child, man, and birth pains, you know? It's just going to be too grippy, you know? Go ahead.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, it's truth, man. The whole elect, man. They're not in darkness. They understand. Well, they're measuring the time diligently in itself. Let's get that in Ezra's 9. That First Peter verse. Read that again?
Yeah, go on. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, because we got the prophecies. We understand the prophecies. The whole flow elect, man. The day's not going to take you in the Lord like a thief in the night.
It says, ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
Yeah, children of the day, we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We're not in darkness, like 2/3 of our people are in darkness, man. Well,
therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Watch and be sober. It goes back into being circumspect again, man. Being sober, understanding the times that we're in. You know, keep your head on that swivel, understanding these prophecies, understanding how these things work out. Let's go around. Shai is on his way.
First Peter 5 and verses 6. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, by Hashem Shai, that he may exalt you in due time.
Humble yourself, man. It's not the time to get proud. These last days, man.
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Cast all your cares, your anxieties, your doubts, your worries, you know. Hey, Lord's got you in these end times, man. Cast all that upon you, how about Shai?
Verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Be sober, be vigilant, man. Be strong these last days, man. Be sober. And don't be caught up in every wind of doctrine out here, man. Stick to the basics, stick to what you know, stick to what you learned, what the apostles taught. And because the devil is walking around like a roaring lion, man, trying to devour people, man. Setting brothers up, you know. You don't know what this devil has in store for you right now, man. But we have the name, we have Yahweh, while you have the Shai. We have to cast your cares upon him. We have that faith that he's going to do it. You know?
their focus is somewhere else. You know, they're not alert. They're relying on them.
Right.
It says, give all your worries and cares to the Most High, for He cares about you. Stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. Now that's Esau Edom, and that's also the spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah.
He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. It all comes down to faith, man. It literally comes down to faith. You know? That's how you fight off Satan. That's how you fight off the demons. Through your faith, man. Scripture speak of the shield of faith. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember that your brothers all over the world are going through the same kind of suffering you are. So we're all, you know, dealing with the same trials, man. Same afflictions, man.
Yeah. Same afflictions.
Similar temptations, man.
Same afflictions as the 2/3 are going through. We're suffering in righteousness, man, for a purpose, you know, to be delivered.
Right. We're being chastised.
Chastised, man, by the Heavenly Father. You know? What was this? Stay alert. Watch out for your enemy, the devil, you know, seeking you out. The spirits are waiting for vengeance out here. The spirits hop on you just to attack you, man.
Yeah.
Just to get you out of spirit. Try you.
Many times, like they try you outside. They would say things to you outside, tip you.
Yep.
So the spirits activated out here. They've been activated though. That's why the scripture says to walk in the spirit. And you'll be able to identify it in those moments. Because there's moments. It comes down to moments. Demon hop on your fucking woman. It'll be a moment though, you know? So you gotta catch yourself in those moments. Be in the spirit, don't be so reactive. You know, it's chess, man.
At that moment when you least expect it, you'll be in a good mood. You know, everything's going right. Be happy. And that's when that demon's gonna come for you right then and there to throw your spirit off.
Here comes some bullshit, throw you off your game. But when you recognize it, chill out. Don't be like fucking Draymond Green overdoing shit.
Yeah, man.
Chill out, man. You gonna fuck up the next game.
Yep.
And I believe this brother brought it up before in the spirit. The time to embrace and time to refrain. Even these people, they want to fuck with you. What's up, man? And, you know, don't fall for that shit. Keep your guard up with everybody. Fuck that.
Shouldn't be fucking with people, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
Don't fuck with people. Only fuck with the brothers, man.
Hey, a good movie to watch is that movie Legion. Alright, I was watching a clip of that where that demon was on that old lady with the diamond. Alright, that's how these demons work. They hop on these different individuals. Alright, you know, and again, like the brother said, they want to see your reaction towards it.
You gotta move over a little more. Slide over a little more.
Like the brother Zion was saying, that these demons are trying to get a reaction out of you. Are trying to get you out of character.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, Denzel did a movie exactly about that. It's called Fallen. Different demons hopping on different people. You
Let's
know?
go watch.
Good movie. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get somebody to read that. You're not loud enough, brother. I'll read it for you. It's James. If you brother get it, you know, you gotta get it. 1 and 2.
This is James 1, chapter 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
That's that test, man. You want to be happy when you pass that test. That's why I said it. My brother counted all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, man. And that's going to make you stronger at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a level up, man.
Level up.
Character development, all of that. You know, every good movie, every movie you watch, the main character goes through some type of trial, you know, to further his strength, and he's gonna need later on.
That's right.
I got that in another translation.
So let me read that again. It says, when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So it's a reason too, man. Trying of your faith, man. Get tempted, get tested. know, that's going to work patience, make it stronger. What it said, it's going to level you up.
Right.
But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and endure while wanting nothing.
We're being molded. We're being molded on how the Lord desires us to be.
That's right, bro.
You know, it's like the potter, right? He's the one that's configuring the clay. You know? So you gotta let the Lord do what he do with you, man. And it's gonna come through adversity. It's gonna come through temptation. Okay?
Each brother's different.
Do your brothers ever did pottery in school?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Like a workshop or something? When you want that curve, you got to dig in more into the pottery. So the Lord might carve out more of you, you know? Like a big piece of you might get carved out through a trial, tribulation.
Each brother's trial is different. Each brother's test is going to be different.
Different measures of faith, man. It's all good, man. Sorry.
But yeah, read that in the NLT. Oh, yeah, great. It says,
Yeah, it's James chapter 1, verse 3. For ye know that when your faith is tested,
You gotta read 2, bro, too.
come on, verse 2. It says, dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy.
yeah, so, you know, rejoice in your suffering. The scripture said, you know. You can't remember word for word, Paul, you know, he took pride, not pride, but he was happy.
Glorified tribulation.
And he get glorified in his tribulation, right?
So verse 3.
Yeah, because it's the opportunity to show your faith.
Yeah.
I know it's a trial. You know, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah, it's something you have to work up to eventually to the spirit, you know?
And they got to that point. Paul, disciples, they got to that point, man. The apostles, they're at that point right now. You know, certain one of us, certain ones of us, you know, we're at that point. Some days it's like, dang, you know,
Like, yeah.
that's just being real in the flesh. It's like,
Some days it's just very overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know?
you
wanna
still
give
gotta
up.
go to work. It might be something going on. You still gotta go to work. You still gotta deal with shit. Yeah, you like you say, you're overwhelmed, you're overstimulated. It's like, god damn. But that's why we got prayer. That's why we got the book. That's why we got the brotherhood.
You know?
You know?
Temper is tested, you know? You set off the smallest little things to set you off. You know?
Yeah, patience.
That's why you have to have patience. You know? Right?
It says, for you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow.
Your endurance has a chance to grow, man. Your faith is tested, man. That's why you should take pride out of what you have. Take joy. Your endurance is going to grow.
Apply the scriptures.
That's right. Like when you're working out, you're doing your little wind sprints. You know? It's hard at that particular time, but you keep doing it because you know you're going to get stronger. When you lift weights, it's hard. You know you're going to get stronger. So you keep doing it. And eventually you will get stronger.
I'm like a athlete, a boxer. I've been a boxer.
Yeah.
You know, a basketball player. They're conditioning themselves, knowing that they got a fight coming up or a game coming up, where they're gonna fourth quarter come, you're gonna need that extra gas.
Yeah.
Them championship rounds, you're gonna need that extra gas. So we gotta apply the scriptures, apply patience, apply faith, knowing that the real trial is coming, man. You know, knowing that we're gonna need that spiritual conditioning in that day, man. We're gonna need it, man.
That's why you want to take that extra mile, you know? You want to do that extra video. You want to come out every day. Well, not every day, but, you know, come out
Every week.
every week. You know? Do your lessons, man. Go that extra mile. You know, always want to push the goalpost back. You know?
That scripture's going to exerting yourself.
Yeah.
Give a diligence, that's going into exerting yourself. Go ahead.
Get Ecclesiastes 4:17.
I finished that in NLT.
Oh, okay. It's on verse 4 in the NLT. It says, so let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, let it grow, man. Take the pain, take the pressure, put in the work. Then you got to put in the reps, put in the shots in.
Yeah, so
Get the
when shock either gonna go in or it's not.
Yeah, so let it grow. But when your endurance is fully developed, when you're at your peak, you'll be perfect and complete, nothing. You'll be ready to walk into Jacob's trouble, man, ready to deal with everything.
And then if you guys can add a 10, right?
I bet it says Salak 4 or something. Started with What are you going into, bro?
Chapter 4, verse 11. It says, wisdom exalted for children, and layeth hold of them that seek her.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, 4 and 11.
Verse 13, bro.
Yeah, wisdom exalted, he's going to exalt you. And lay hold to them that seek her, man. You seek after wisdom, and wisdom is going to, come onto you, man.
It says, he that loveth her, loveth life, and they that seek to her, early shall be filled with joy.
Yeah, he that loveth wisdom, loveth life. Fear of the Lord is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Because you want that life. Yeah?
He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless.
The Lord will bless you, man. You walk around with this wisdom, man. Grow, endure, and this knowledge, this truth, this light.
And the scripture says the desire of kingdom bringeth, the desire of wisdom bringeth to kingdom.
That's right. It said, whosoever she entereth, the Lord will bless, man. You want to be blessed in these last days, man. Yeah, the Lord's going to bless you, man. You walk around with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
In the book of Kings, that's one of the first things King Solomon had asked for. Wisdom on how to judge both the good and the evil of his people and how to rule. And after that, he was blessed with everything else.
That's right.
It says, they that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her. The Lord that love, whoso giveth ear unto her, shall judge the nations. And he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely.
Yeah, so whoever give ear unto her shall judge the nations. Or say he that endureth to the end shall rule the nations.
Reading it again, it says, whosoever giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. Again, we're going to be secure because we confide in wisdom. Yahweh Bashir Yahweh Shah. Alright, the Lord is going to keep us in that path. That's it. It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. Alright, you're committing yourself, to this. Alright, your whole seed line will be blessed. Your whole family. Verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline. Alright.
And it says crooked too. It's not just a plain path where there's no obstacles. It's crooked way. Crooked path.
Revelation 2:26. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter. Shall they be broken to shivers, even I received of my Father, that those that overcome it, all the tests, trials, and tribulations, towards the power of the nation. It's like we just read, verse 15. Whosoever gives ear unto her shall judge the nations. And he that attendeth with her shall dwell securely. So we want to be secure, man. And we also want salvation. Point heirs, Yahweh Shai. For the world to come, and heaven, and the earth. Yeah, right. Wisdom's not going to dwell in a malicious spirit, man, a malicious soul, man.
So back at verse 17 again. It says, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her lies. Again, this being a trial of our faith, seeing whether we can overcome, whether we can hold on. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai proving to see whether our faith is genuine.
That's right. Don't towards the end, you're not fit with me. Right? Go ahead.
So, verse 18. Then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him, and show him her secrets.
True comfort, man. You're not going to get comfort in the world, man. You go back to the world. You're not going to receive that comfort. Real comfort is the scriptures, man. It's truth. It's your understanding of it. The scriptures say, rest with us. That anxiety is overtaking you. And that insecurity is taking you. That fear is taking you. That's right. That's how you start growing.
Trials get harder, man. Demons are stronger.
Yeah. But your endurance is getting stronger as well, so you'll be able to deal with it.
Yeah, I've been going through so much shit. Yesterday, I was fucking.
Fighting a demon, yeah. Bug outs out here, these homeless people, man. You want to keep your eye on these guys, man.
Right.
These demons have devoured that guy. This place, hey, continue to see more of that, man. As this economy collapses, as people lose their jobs, layoffs continue, you're going to see more and more of these bug outs on the street. Hey, you gotta keep yourself circumspect. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. See what's going on around you, man. And always pray. Protect you, have that head. And if something does happen to you, keep the faith always.
Yeah. So like that's the key thing, wherever it is that you're going, always send them a prayer before and after.
That's right.
Alright, like the Lord said, now we're entering into evil times. And we gotta have that connection between us and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Every brother has to have that individual connection.
That's right, man. Individual connection. Cast your burdens so that you can cast your burdens. Back to stuff to get bad. What's up?
The Judges. Book of Judges, chapter 7, verse 5. It says, so he brought down the people unto the water. The Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth of the water with his tongue, as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, everyone that bowed down upon his knees to drink. And the number of them that lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men.
Right, this is dealing with being circumspect. You know, you got enemies. So if you, like when you see a cat, a big cat, or a different animal drinking at a body of water, you see them drinking, but their eyes are up, man. They're alert. You know. So this is the test. Go ahead.
It says, the number of them that lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men. But all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink water. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped, I will save you, and deliver the Midianites into thy hand. And let all the other people go every man unto his place. So the people took victuals in their hands, and their trumpets, and he sent all the rest of Israel, every man unto his tent. Saying those 300 men, the host of Midian was beneath them in the valley. And that was it. Right? Supposed to be watchmen. Okay? Like they were going to war with the Midianites. Alright, if you're, like you mentioned the animals,
Big
right?
cat.
Big cat, water beast. They watch because they're in a hot zone, man. Any shit can happen. Anything can
Predators,
happen
man.
in a blink of a second, man.
That could be from the land and from the water.
Right. So you always got to be watching, and we're in a war too. We're in a spiritual war. Okay, and we always, like he says, be sober, be vigilant. If your adversary, the devil, walketh about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Read that earlier, man. So we gotta be sober. We gotta be watching at all times, man. Okay? We're at war and saying, looking for any way to take us out, man.
Distract you, you know?
Right.
One day I was out catching myself scrolling too fucking much. I'm like, God damn. That shit would just suck you right in. You find something interesting, you know? You might want to dig a little deeper on the topic or something. And it might not have nothing to do with nothing. It might just be something you like as a man. You're like, God damn, you got to put the fucking phone down. That's part of it. It's all that smartphones, the fucking everything, man. Everything is a potential threat to your salvation. You know?
Distraction. Everything is set up in society. Distraction. Throw you off guard.
So the fight is intensifying. We didn't have to worry about smartphones 15 years ago.
I don't know.
When we came to the truth, that wasn't a battle. That wasn't a thing. There was no fucking TikTok, none of that shit.
Instagram.
Now look at it though. Now you gotta put the fucking phone down. God damn. That's all done by design. You know? Now Esau, knows everything about you through these phones. He know everything about you.
Everything about you.
Your notes you take, the pictures you take,
What you just bought.
what you buy, what you search on the web, what you into, what you're interested in. He does. It's AI, man.
Okay, I'm not speaking to nobody saying, yo, I got to take this shit, you know? And that shit just comes going through.
It's AI, man.
It's like, what the fuck they monitor my brain?
Yeah.
It's an algorithm.
You know that? But I didn't search that.
Somehow, some way you did.
I didn't search that. I didn't even think
Yeah, I know it.
about
Somehow, some way you did.
I feel the same way, bro. Is it ad? I never even fucking typed this on my phone. I don't really know.
Yeah, I didn't type that in. I said, I feel it's too late. That shit just comes up.
Comes up. You go to the grocery store, you buy something, a certain type of brand name. You know what I'm saying? You see that ad on your phone, or on your TV. You never see that advertisement before.
It's a book for war, man.
That's Esau just trying to have a God complex. Trying to be like his own side, trying to know everything about you.
That's why he wants to bring in that chip. That microchip.
Total control.
Total complete control.
And it sucks because the phone really keeps us, locked in with what's up, where everything is going. But amongst the real shit that you need to focus on is the bullshit.
There's a lot
It's like,
more.
damn.
There's a lot more bullshit.
Like if I see some bullshit on my YouTube, on my TV, not on my phone, but on my TV, that's what's gonna be in the algorithm. It's like, dude, I can click on brothers' videos, but that's not what's gonna be pushed on my algorithm. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, Instagram, you like it. Look at pictures.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at one
yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
get all of them. It's like, come on,
And you
man.
can't get rid of it, bro.
Bro, I tried,
Me
bro.
too.
I tried, bro. It's
You
like,
can't get rid of that shit.
it's like delete the app. You know what I mean? You can't. It's like, oh my god, man. You gotta pick an app. You really gotta just delete the fucking apps, man. But then there's information on that app. That is one thing. I don't know, man. Oh yeah. It'll tell you your screen time. I think the only solution is delete the apps. I think I'm at that point, man.
Hey, they got smart TVs now.
That's every TV now.
Watch it on your TV, you're on some type of you watch. Everything's connected to the internet. That's all part of prophecy. That knowledge shall be
Daniel chapter 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
Until the time of the end. So it's another prophecy that we know that we're in the time of the end. Since knowledge has been unsealed. Yahushua has broken the seals of his book. Our brothers across the planet Earth, they know the truth now. They have the name, they have the wisdom, and the understanding.
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
And knowledge shall be increased. These different apps, these algorithms, the internet, all this new technology, that's that knowledge being increased. Ultimately, leading up to this digital age, the dollarless society, digital currency, which is going to go into that chip. So we're right here at the cusp, we're right here at that time. It's all going to push that microchip, that Mark of the Beast. So what is that? He wants to implant a chip in each and every one of us. You can buy or sell, you have the mark. That's that hour of temptation. You're going to be a complete outcast in society. Right? You're not going to be able to buy anything. You're not going to be able to sell anything unless you have that imprint, unless you have that mark, that decision. So let's talk about a physical device that he wants to put in you. He's not talking about sin or whatever the fuck.
Speaking about ads and stuff, my woman was telling me that what is it called? What's that show?
Oh, I seen that show, Black Mirror.
That
They
shit
put
was telling me.
a chip in the brain.
Then they had ads playing.
Yeah.
The ad playing.
Let me say,
Sorry.
damn. Never mind.
She had to pay for each subscription. She had to pay for a new subscription, get rid of the ads. That's like today, bro. You play a fucking game or you download an app or some shit, and they give you, if you want the ads, you gotta pay $4.99.
Yeah, man.
It was like that 10 years ago, man.
Money
Yeah.
fucking grab, man.
I hate this society, man. This shit. Even watching the fucking playoffs, nothing but fucking ad after ad after fucking ad. Like, goddamn.
On the jerseys on the court.
You gotta pay for ChatGPT now. You gotta upgrade. It's unlimited to use that shit.
Hey, subject to payments. Yeah. It's part of the prophecy too. Subject.
Right? devil, man.
It's subject to these payments, man. You gotta pay for every damn thing. You gotta pay for water.
You gotta pay for water. You gotta pay for seedless fucking food.
Yeah, GMO foods.
You can't really even think too deep about it because it's fucking pissed off.
You gotta pay for parking.
Pay for parking.
Even in your own apartment complex. You may not see it, but sometimes, they'll be like, oh, you want $100 a month from your spot.
You're paying for your own sickness. You're paying for your own death. All these medications and shit. The doctor wants to put you on. It's just death puts demons on you. You gotta pay for that. The Lord said He made medicines out of the earth, man. Now you gotta pay for something that's supposed to cure you or help you.
And they said the things, bro, they said the things that are free is really trying to experiment on you. You know?
Well, like tap water. You know?
So these fucking apps and shit, Instagram or TikTok, that shit is doing damage, man. Yeah. I think I'm gonna delete all that shit, man. I think I'm there, man.
It's been like that sometimes.
Huh?
It's been like that sometimes.
Hey, I'm just
Take a detox from it, bro.
sick of it, man.
They tried to ban it, but it came right back.
I like the good things of it.
Yeah.
But the bad things kind of weigh out the good, man. It's not really that, you know? There's too much bullshit on it, man. Now, before you know it, you're thinking about box. Little box.
They would follow you,
Buying
said,
it. Like, goddamn.
follow you, said great dignity.
Yeah.
Don't follow you, said great dignity. That's why all the bullshit is uplifting. TikTok, society in general. You know? Follow you, said great dignity.
Oh, yup. They have the fucking sperm race. I never heard about that shit. Live sperm race.
That's insane.
Yeah. Quality right there.
Fucking gay, too, man.
Yeah, like you said, there was some good stuff on it. There's a lot of good information was put out. But that's the reason why they tried to ban it. You know? Back when it was owned by China. You know, they had an unregulated algorithm. And so a lot of information was coming out. You know? But then again, that's why America wanted to get rid of it. Because too much information was coming out. You know? Especially about the C-19 and all that. Go ahead, I got something.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich is sit in a low place. Alright? And not what we see in this world, folly is set in great dignity. And there's a lot of folly in this world, a lot of folly on these apps, man. You know, you got people that make YouTube channels just off folly. Going around pranking people, man. You know, disturbing people's day and shit like that, man. Okay, that's number folly, number foolishness, man. Okay?
Those guys who go overseas and do that, go end up getting arrested. That Vitali guy, you know, get over there to China, I think. Start fucking with people over there, and now he's locked up.
You can't do that American shit.
Yeah.
In other places, man.
Yeah, good for us. Yeah.
Good for us. Keep them like that.
Yeah. Not everything is a joke. We had this one guy went down over there, I think over in the south, did a prank and ended up losing his life. That's what you get, man.
Yeah, it ain't funny now, huh?
Yeah. You know, all it takes is to fuck with one person that has nothing to lose, had enough of people there. You're that guy, he releases all, takes his anger out all out on.
So, you know, that's the Lord
Yeah.
leading you to your death, fulfilling your instruction. You went from a prank to standing before the heavenly host, man. How about that?
Yeah.
Job 20 and 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Just go into internet. You know, how everything is coming out on the internet. And this is why Esau wants to ultimately get rid of the internet. Even though TikTok is full of a lot of folly, there's a lot of information still coming out about the devil and their newer order plans.
Yeah. So it's come to a fall upon itself. So you got people who's tailbearers, whistleblowers that are coming up, and they're exposing the elites. They expose their plans. Like, what was his name? Aaron Russo? we expose the microchip, all the plans the elites have. You know, that's why they want to shut down the internet.
It says, Job 20 and 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Yeah, you have common people on TikTok that are not even like into conspiracy, you know, or going into the courts. They're going into information.
Yeah, and show you about live and direct. This is what the courts look like. This is, or like, you know,
Regular
this is what
people,
this
bro.
look like it, you know?
That's the good thing about TikTok.
You know, so
Yeah.
shit.
You get the real news on ground, real journalism.
Independent reporters.
Yeah.
They go out there and they real news.
Yeah,
Like you said, that's why they want to shut it down.
That's the benefit of it.
Mainly they want to shut down this truth, man. Famine of the word, man. This is what's really what's bringing down this place, man. This is truth. Anything else on that?
Nah, that's about it.
That's got anything that
I was gonna get Luke 21. So Luke 21. Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that that day come upon you unawares.
yeah, we can look at those words too.
You want to look them up? Got it?
Yeah, I did too, bro.
Luke 21, 34.
These those days come upon you unawares, man. You're caught up with the cares of this life. You're caught up with the folly of this world, man. You're being pushed back into the world, man. And all that is really just a distraction.
Alright, so the first word we have, you heard surfeiting. If I'm saying it right, it says
Surfeiting.
surfeiting. The giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess.
Drinking wine to excess, being drunk. Literally being drunk.
Then the next word is here's in this line.
Being that party spirit, you know? Cares of this life. Overtaken by drunkenness, you know? As of the days of Noah.
What words did you look up?
Just surfeiting and you want me to look up overcharged?
Yeah.
Okay.
Says the way down.
Yeah, it says to overcharge, to weigh down, to burden.
Did you look up surfeiting?
Yeah, I did. It was, let me read it again. Surfeiting. It says, the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess.
Yeah, being that party spirit, that earthly spirit, over, that stuff.
That shit is fucking whack.
Yeah, you got people like that. That's all they need to do.
That's horrible. You're talking every day too.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, the cares of this life, it just says, pertaining to life and the affairs of this life. That's it.
If you're drinking every day, you're running from something. You're trying to get away from something. You know, we're not supposed to take comfort in these different vices, man. That's not supposed to be your go-to. You know, screw down with drink every now and then. But every goddamn day, that's not moderation.
That's
You
the
know?
problem.
Say it again,
That's the problem.
that's a problem. Well, at that point, every day, how can you focus on anything? How can you get up early the next day and go to work? Like, god damn. I guess that's a functioning alcoholic. I don't know.
I have a
Well, you know,
uncle like that.
Exactly what it is.
Every day, drinking just to get drunk, and you can never
He
understand him.
can't achieve nothing.
Yeah, he never gets nothing done. He always loses his money.
Because he's not there.
Yeah, he's not there.
You live just to drink. Well, you might as well die. Because that's where you're going to lead. It's going to lead to your death.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When the wicked bear fruit, people mourn. A lot of these people have to turn to drugs and alcohol to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Yeah, so we're not supposed to be turning to that.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be turning to Yahweh Shem outside, man. You know, not the bottle, man. Ain't nothing but Satan in that goddamn bottle, man. You know? That's why they call it spirits. You know? And that's a part of the track too. That's a part of fucking Esau's trap out here, man. Yeah, drink this. Yeah, drink that. Yeah.
Yeah, to make it seem cool and shit.
Yeah, drink that. Nah, man.
Around there, especially gypsies everywhere.
That shit will dehydrate you, man. You know? But you have, that was it?
And we get Matthew 24:37.
Hold on, let me read this. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness, right? That party spirit. You don't want to be in that spirit. You know, it's 10 years ago, it's 15, 20 years ago. It says, and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that that day come upon you unawares. And that's the thing that can take you out of the truth too. The cares of this life. You know, you so worried and stressed out about your everyday life and business that now you're neglecting the spirit. You know, you more focused on making money, or you more focused on keeping a roof over your head and all of this more than you are in the truth. And then you'll become unfruitful and unproductive spiritually, man. So that's what the Lord's talking about. He'll speak about that in Matthew 13. The cares of this life choke the word. You know? Because you can't do both. You can't do both. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell upon the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, so that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. You gotta watch, pray always, man. Be on guard, be vigilant, like going into, be circumspect. Because Satan is fucking out here, man. And it's something as simply as distracting you, man. You know?
That's the main way to pull you up is the desire to go back into the world, man.
Yeah, and that's why even when you read scripture, you have to read it from the actual Bible in your phone.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
Yeah, you can read on your phone, right?
Yeah, alert.
And you get distracted real quick, man. You know?
That's what happens, man. That's just the reality of it.
20 minutes go by, you think, oh shit, I'm supposed to be reading Isaiah the 8th chapter.
Let's get that Matthew 24. I get that. 37. Days of Noah.
Ephesians chapter 5 verses 6 and verses 11 or 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, what's the whole armor of the Most High? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It's truth. And ultimately faith. That's the only way you can combat this world, man. It's the only way you can really combat these demons out there. You know?
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers,
That's right. That's our main battle. These demons out here.
against the rulers of darkness of this world.
And yourself, man. You know? And yourself, man.
Here's this water. Water.
How much was it, bro?
Don't worry about it. Like the man said, sometimes you get caught up in yourself so much, you're not focused in the spirit.
It's you versus you, man.
Yeah. And it says, the rulers of, and against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we at war, so constantly you gotta always have armor on. So you always gotta have this truth. You know, live in this truth, be about this truth. Always, 24/7, every second of the day.
But you gotta immerse yourself in this world, man. Deal with spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Deal with these demons out here. Deal with these elites that can't sleep at night until they figure out a way to destroy us. Alright? You're also supposed to be coming with that new world order at the end of the day. But as in the days of Noah, they are still in that party spirit, as always, man. Just like they were back then, just like they are today.
So Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So that backing into what that brother was just saying about what you're doing when you're not around brothers, pretty much in your own walk. You know, are you truly following this thing the best that you can? Are you applying these words? Are you living by them?
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah,
You know, there's always room for improvement.
always, man. You know, it's always a thing about growth. You know, just walk about it.
Those are very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Alright? Oh, you can always do better, man. Spiritually, physically, you can do better with your health. You know? Better with your focus, better with your discipline. Always.
Yeah.
Just that battle within yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what man, we gotta take advantage of the time we got left, man.
Yeah, come.
You know, because what's coming is not fucking it's not gonna be easy. So the Lord's giving us this time. You know, we always say, hey, Jake, you know, the doors of mercy still open, repent. But for us that repent daily, that are in the truth, hey man, we can get better with our health. You know, get better spiritually, man. You know, get deeper into the scriptures, man. You know?
That's right. Daily fight. Battle within yourself. You have to put yourself in here. It's about to mention. Brothers ain't around by yourself. What are you doing? You know? Fighting that inner demon. Trying to improve every day. You know? So it's always a battle. It's always a struggle.
That's that Mamba mentality right there. Just getting better with that 24, man.
Like you
24
said,
hours.
It ain't easy though. It ain't
Nah, it ain't because you're in the flesh. You're
flesh.
tired.
That's that demon. That's flesh.
You know, you got fucking everyone. I be feeling like I'm being pulled everywhere, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
5 different directions. Like, goddamn. You know? But you gotta fight through that shit, man. Being tired, I'm telling myself, being tired ain't an excuse. We're all fucking tired. Who ain't tired?
Saints will pour out. Prophecy is going to pour out the side.
Yeah.
Hey, this is our rest. The truth is our rest. We're working, we're fighting to get that true rest. The kingdom.
Right, they're gonna say we labor can.
Labor. That's why you got to have that helmet of really going into the armor. You got to have that helmet of salvation. Constantly. That's the only real motivation we have. Still being delivered. You know? Time it's never been before. So it's going to get very bad. Like we're always saying, it's going to get very bad. Man. There's no recorded history that's going to compare with what is coming up. You know? You get that in Joel. A time like no other, man. That's why you got to prepare yourself every day, man. You got to fight that. You got to prepare yourself daily.
Come down to discipline because every day you ain't gonna feel motivated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's get real. Every day you ain't gonna feel like it. But fuck how you feel. You know? It's about what you gotta do.
Discipline goes into a disciple.
Yeah.
You can't be a disciple if you don't have that discipline.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 27. That the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Back in the days of Noah, something like it is today.
Whereas in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, to the day that Noah entered into the ark.
That's back then. Yeah, so just like today, like we're going into this surfing, man. Giving the cares of this life. It's the same way back then in the days of Noah, man. They're eating, drinking, marrying, giving into marriage until the day that Noah went into the ark. Until that raindrop started coming down, man. It had never rained before. That was a day like no other.
They kind of dodge rain.
You know?
Yeah, like how it says they were eating, drinking, giving in marriage. That's these people today. Partaking in all these pleasures. You know, you could get pleasure just from eating. You know, like you got all these you got ice cream shops, you got burger spots, pizza, you got chicken, you got all sorts of food that you could try to eat to fill up your belly, man.
Like this spirit.
Right. Yeah. That's what it's portraying here. Look. Stuff your mouth.
Hey, that's one of the few pleasures you have in this flesh. You know? Have sex with a woman and to eat. You know?
Yeah, they can't get sex.
That's why they bugged out, man. What a
That's why it says, I think in Isaiah, it mentions the day where we afflict our souls. How do you afflict your soul? Through fasting.
yeah.
Refrain yourself from eating or drinking for a period of 24 hours. That's literally afflicting your soul.
Keeping your flesh in check, man. You know, you're not letting the flesh run you.
That's right.
You know? Like overeating, that's the flesh. You basically taking heat to the flesh. If you ain't hungry, you just want to fucking eat.
Yeah.
Scarf something down your fucking mouth.
Because you're homo,
Like for what? I be having to tell my kids, nah, man. Nah, you sleep, man. It's all.
Yeah, it's that taste buds, man, and flesh.
Then they put certain chemicals in the food to make you desire it more.
Yeah.
It's a real war out here, man. It's a real fucking war. Produce don't taste like shit.
No.
You're supposed to smell all this fruit when you walk into the store. You're supposed to smell it before you walk in.
Yeah.
You don't smell shit, man.
No shit. You got no seeds in it.
God damn.
You know, they don't keep the land savage. You know, so it's not gonna be as nutritious, and you know, as it should be.
It's fucking loud for your mouth. Yeah.
You know, so it's not real food. But hey, you know, people find pleasure in eating, drinking, getting into marriage, going to clubs, dealing with these women out here. They're not paying attention to what's going on. Just like back then in the days of Noah. You know, until Noah went to the ark, and that rain started coming down. Just like the time of Jacob's trouble is going to be like days like no other. The time of Noah, that was a day like no other. It never rained before.
Yeah, the scriptures say, basically the time of everything. Alright, the scripture said the sword is sharper, so we didn't make mirth. We're not in the time of mirth, man. You know? It's not the time of mirth, man. It's some serious deadly times, man. Any day now, the Lord can hit the switch.
Anything. The way Trump is doing.
Yeah.
Hey, anything can happen. Anytime.
Anything, man. So we gotta be ready, man. That's physically too. Alright? Like the apostle said, they kind of cooking. Apostle already said, we might have to, you know, how do you word it, man? Like to fight people.
Man, that's
Might
awesome.
Still, beat up a nigga, take his shit.
Yeah, I forgot you worded it, but you need physical strength.
Yeah.
You need to be able to run. You need to be able to walk far distances, long distances, all of that, man.
If we're talking about spirits that want to kill you, you're gonna be able to. You have to be able to fight that like if it was going into.
Fight somebody off of you, all of that, man.
That's why it's important to get into some type of physical activity. You know, me speaking for myself personally, and I always want to join, you know, Brazilian jiu-jitsu class. I always want to do that. I have a cardio boxing and kickboxing class. I never had the time to do it. You know, I try to get in the gym when I can, but you know, I'm trying to get back to the park. During 2020, I was in that park damn near every day doing sprints. I'm trying to get back into that, man. So we're coming to that time when you know you gotta get physical, man.
Yeah.
You may have to get physical. You know?
I had a dream like that years back. I was fleeing from this man. The motherfucker ended up busting into my house, man. And I ended up having to strangle him to death.
Yeah. Yeah, just like in that.
Tussling and shit, wrestling and shit.
Man, wrestling is very tiring. Wrestling is very fucking
body.
Yeah, it's very fucking tiring.
That takes conditioning, man.
Yup.
Physically demanding. Yeah.
First day of high school, of course, having fucking you got like a 45-pound weight, do some exercises around, and release. having to get sprint all the way around the fucking track. I quit that day. Just resting someone for like what? Let's say it's 3 rounds, 2 minutes. It's like 6 minutes. That's very tiring, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, you see even the UFC fighters. You see how you can tell he got out. He's tired.
Boxers too.
Boxing too. That's another very physical demanding sport, man.
You see that with pretty much all sports. The only one you don't really see is the football, man. They're constantly getting breaks. You got the offense, you got the defense. They're constantly getting breaks. But basketball, you constantly run up and down that sport.
Same thing with soccer.
Soccer, you constantly running. Fighting, you constantly there. You see a dude start putting his hands down, he's tired. Mouth open, he's tired. You know?
Yeah. But with football, it's a certain position. You have to train a certain way for that position.
Yeah.
Like offensive lineman,
Yeah.
you know, you still gotta have that explosive strength.
Yep.
You know, it's not endurance as much, but you gotta train for a certain
Strong,
position.
though, yeah.
Same thing with wrestling.
Yeah.
You don't train for wrestling like you don't train for baseball.
Right. And baseball's another one. A lot of motherfuckers just standing out there in the field, man.
Oh, hey, track, you get different relay race, marathon sprints. It's 2 different training regimens.
So, like the scripture say, bodily, somebody grab that scripture. Bodily exercise profits little, profits.
The reason you said probably little, because you can work out for years, stop working out for like 2 weeks.
Now, the reason why he said
Other
profit,
exes break down.
the reason why he said profit little, that's compared to godliness.
Yeah.
In comparison to the truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, it's little. But we still here, we still got to function here. We still want to be able-bodied, man.
This is 1 Timothy 4:8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things.
Right, unto all things, man. That's what, in comparison to that, is profitability. But it profits. Is that it?
But having promise of life that now is and of that which is to come. In the NOT it says, physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better.
Right, so what happens when you got both? You got both, you fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
You got your how about some outside, and you got a healthy body. Oh, man. Yeah, I heard that's the one mention how you gotta start looking at how the truth and health as one. Alright, you gotta start looking at truth and health as one.
Because in reality, it is one.
It is
Hey,
one.
if you have this truth, you're gonna be doing the stuff that is good unto you.
Right.
All right, which is keeping your health.
Right.
And the rest follows, man. That shows in your videos, when you study in your lessons.
And
All right, keeps you with that focus.
eating healthier is harder than going to the gym.
Yeah.
You know? It's hard. The main thing is your diet, you know, eating properly, man. That's the hardest fucking thing.
We're watching Kobe Bryant, man. Like a little documentary of a little kid. He's in New York. He's watching people make hot dogs. They offered him one. I wish I could have some. He can't. Die.
He was just watching it though.
Yeah, he was.
He wanted it, but he moved. Nah, he said no. Sometimes myself, I gotta get better at saying no to myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Saying no to myself, man. That's where I'm at right now. Saying no to myself. Saying no to the flesh. Like Kobe right here. You know what I mean? I gotta say no, man. Because it's all one. You know? If you eat better, then you're gonna be a better servant for the Lord. You know? Hey, if you eat sloppy, it's gonna show in your patterns. It's gonna show your production in the truth.
It says that in the scriptures how to be a servant in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's about denying one's own self. All right, so like brothers and sisters, man, there are gonna be things that you're gonna have to deny.
You gotta tell your flesh, nah, man, I ain't that. Nope. Because you know the end result of that is not good. Eating a fucking pizza, eating a burger. You know that shit ain't good. It's empty calories, man.
burger.
And here it is myself. I can't listen to music that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I can't watch a movie that ain't really got nothing to do with nothing. That's just how I am. I call that empty calorie music, empty calorie shit. But here it is. I can eat a burger, I can eat pizza. I can't do that, man. I gotta stop doing that, man.
Bro, man, you wouldn't eat bad. You eat certain demons like parasites. Bacteria.
So Sirach 30 and 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
See? Health and good state of body. So, the truth and health is one. It's come out of the Bible. Read it again.
Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
You got infinite wealth. Or if you're sick.
Yeah, like you get that fat ass rapper that needs an oxygen tank.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, he got money and shit. Good and all that. You fucking fat as a fucking walrus.
That dude gotta find another job, man, because you need breath control if you're a rapper. You cannot. You ain't got the oxygen. You ain't oxygen, man.
Yeah.
How are you a rapper? You must be a SoundCloud rapper. You must not be good. You do all that. And ain't nobody love you. Ain't nobody around you that love you, man. If they love you, they'll tell y'all to stop fucking eating the bullshit, man. Go on a fucking diet. Fast. You know?
Yeah. And that's the thing that America glorifies people. They try to shame people that body shame. They try to glorify being overweight.
Fat shaming.
Yeah. They try to glorify being overweight, man. There's nothing sweet about that, man.
Remember they used to push that bitch Lizzo?
Yeah.
But what happened to Lizzo?
Yeah,
That bitch started working out, man. That bitch said, you know what? This ain't healthy for me, man. Especially when you get up past the mid-30s, your body really start feeling that shit, man. You know? So that hey, kudos to that bitch.
Yeah.
For getting your ass in the gym and putting that work in, man.
But it shows you the devil wants people fat because there's a drug, Ozempic, and it's getting rid of all that shit, like your weeds, bro.
Get rid of what?
That's not healthy though.
Wait, Ozempic.
Yeah, but black women, they're the main ones that want to push that, you know? They're comfortable being overweight.
Yeah,
They
you
erected
saw-
a new statue up there in New York. Overweight black women.
He saw Lizzo to push that spirit, but now it's kind of backfiring on him because now that bitch is being an inspiration to these fat bitches to lose weight, to eat healthier, be better.
Same thing with
Okay.
Monique. You know?
Who?
Monique.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what
Yeah, Monique, the comedian.
Yeah.
She
She
lost
was
weight.
all fat, you know, was all proud, talking about skinny bitches this, skinny bitches that. And then she started losing weight. You know?
But you eventually gonna have to, or either that or death. Which one? You gonna have to tell your flesh no? And they said everything's hard, right? Going to the gym is hard. Hey, dealing with regret is hard. You know, choose your heart, man. Discipline is hard. Choose your heart, man. All right?
What Bruce Lee said. Choose a hard life and easy life. What the paraphrase?
Right now, for an easy life,
Yeah.
pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. You know?
Verse 16, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. That's right, man. The sound body is everything in this world, man. It's like we're saying, rich. What's the point of having all this money? Like, you know, Steve Jobs, when he was alive, man. You know, he's one of the richest men on the planet. And he ended up dying of cancer.
We gotta go to 14, huh?
Back in Sirach 30 and 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Oh, yeah. That's the point, man. You can't enjoy the riches, man. You're afflicted in your body. You're bedridden. You're about to die, man. In pain all the time, man. You know,
Yeah,
you
'cause
can't enjoy
eventually-
those riches.
Eventually, the bullshit catch up to you. You can ignore in a car. You can ignore the
Gas.
no, what's the fucking shit that pop up?
Chicken.
What are those lights called? Warning lights, whatever the hell it's called. You can ignore these things all you want. Eventually, that car gonna stop running.
Yeah.
If you ignore the oil the engine, whatever it is, eventually that shit gonna stop running. So it's the same thing with your body, or how much more with your body. You know, you gotta put the proper things into it to fuel it.
I watched this one health guru. He said, "They change oils for the car, but they don't do it for their body. How you gotta try to do these cleans."
Yeah, that motherfucker all his cars. He'll take real good care of his car.
Yeah.
But look at his body. You know?
So Sirach chapter 38 and 4, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Yeah, the Lord's created all types of medicines out of the earth, the herbs. The wise will take heed to them. Instead of going to the doctor and getting prescribed a pill. You know? So it's an herb for pretty much any type of ailment out there. He's all broken down with his books.
There's a trend going on TikTok, Instagram. A lot of women are going into being apothecary. They're mixing all of these herbs together. They're studying them. You know.
Dr. Sam, he was on the scene, man. They took him out. Why? Because he was curing all these people with these diseases, man. AIDS and all that.
He wanted the Supreme Court.
Yeah, he won't be against the Supreme Court. One. You know, curing people with, I think it was hemp oil,
AIDS, all types
of stuff, man. Natural, man. So they had to take him out because that's a threat to big pharma. So there's $1 billion industry, man. Medicines. Hey, to let you keep people sick.
Main thing he'll know how you do is fast. You take herbs while you're fasting.
Yeah. I think you mentioned you got to get out of America too.
Oh, that's a big. Hey, man.
Come on, bro. You're trying to heal, and there's chemicals coming down on you. Frequencies. It's almost
A lot of temptation.
Fast food on every fucking corner.
Yeah.
Fast food everywhere.
Even signs like billboards and shit.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah, billboards. God damn.
Hey, the best place to get your herbs is Etsy. You got a lot of people on there that actually make it in raw. They cement the herbs.
Or you can do it yourself.
Yeah, you can do it
You got
yourself.
certain brothers in the
Yeah.
camp that do it. You know, you could all find that information online and experience. Alright, you know, this true day, you gotta be your own doctors like the brothers are going
That's
into.
a fact.
Alright, you can't just be going to the hospital for every little fucking thing. They're gonna give you something that will fucking give you side effects. Fuck you up. That's why the apostles and our elders say that all the time, man. Look it up yourselves.
Because that's all the doctors do.
Yeah.
They're looking up some shit.
Yeah, it's an oath. It's an oath. Democratic oath.
Yeah.
They're just there to treat you.
You can ask
They're
that.
cure you.
Ask that you see.
Yeah, they make the problem worse. I seen the video. The dude was like, man, when you got a cancer inside your body, it's really like a beautiful thing for the body to collect all the infection in one spot. But here comes the doctor. Let me cut it. Let me radiate it so it can go throughout your whole body. That's why the Lord called them physician of no value, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. Every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
So run. That means exert yourself. You gotta be temperate in all things, man. You don't want to overdo it, man.
All things.
Even your job, don't fucking do your job, man. You know? Don't overdo your woman, don't overdo your children. Overdo drinking.
Yeah.
Overdo fucking video gaming.
Overdo working out.
Overdo what?
I've been doing it.
Yeah.
Don't think of overtraining, man.
Now you
Been there.
now you just a fucking gym rat.
That will fuck you up, man. Overtraining. You feel like shit.
Feel exhausted, y'all ready to go.
Man, how can you overtrain?
You're overtraining.
We have to gym for hours and hours and hours.
Nah, that's insane.
Every 45 hours.
Yeah, man, that's insane to be in there longer than that.
Yeah. I know people that run, they call it runner's high. Alright, you experience it. You know, it's another thing in the city.
Oh, like when you run for an hour?
Yeah, for hours. Like I do David Goggins. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's too much, but hey. You know, don't overdo it. Don't be temperate in all things.
What you mean? No.
Studied his weariness of the flesh. Then it mentions money. Vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something.
It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is tempered in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown. The reed
Right. Kobe put himself through the fucking most excruciating shit just for an NBA championship.
and then you gotta fucking do it again, you know.
Do it again. Mayweather.
You know, like the Celtics won one year, and next year we fucking trash.
Talk about the Celtics.
Hey, I think it's something.
All that,
Let them win that third game first, bro.
all that championship shit that you did last year don't matter. Everyone ain't thinking about what you did last year. Everyone's thinking about what you doing now.
Right, you got Mayweather, his whole thing, his hard work, dedication. Going in, going hard, man. Put the time in. But, for what? For a fucking help? Title. For a title, man? That's, here it is. We're doing it for. Keep reading.
It says, and every man, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a caster.
Right. You don't want to do all this work and then eventually fall away, man. Be a castaway, man. You know? So we gotta lock in, really. We gotta lock in spiritually, physically, every way, diet, everything.
Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, yo, like you were saying.
I'm learning. I gotta tell myself, nah. I mean, of course I know that I'm a man, of course, but you know, I can eat better, man. You know, I can move my body. I need to move my body more, man. You know, that's just reality of it. You know?
Slip up. You have to catch yourself slipping, man.
Yeah. You gotta be real with yourself.
This whole week, man, my diet was just off, man. This whole week. And just sleeping in late, you know. Usually I would get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Now I'm up at like, right before I have to go to work and shit.
God will do it.
Getting up there, god damn, bro.
Working out. Early in the minute, then you slip. It's not working out. I never got that good. I never got
What's waking up early for?
Get up.
God damn, bro.
Coffee and shit, you know.
At 4 in the morning?
At 4, 4:35.
Shit, you're an old man.
Oh, what's that? That's not what
I thought you was getting up early to work out, bro.
Oh, hell no. I've never been a morning person like that, but, you know,
I
I just try to push
I used to
myself
do
forward.
that.
Huh?
I used to do that when I was in the gym, trade.
You not going to another one?
I've been working.
Oh, man, see, life getting away and shit.
That's the main thing, man.
As you get older, life gets in the way and shit. It's like, god damn, man. You gotta find a way, man.
Something that I teach myself is to have time for yourself.
Self-care.
Balance. You know, balance. This world will have you unbalanced as shit when you dive into
You know,
much.
a fucking rat race, man.
Yeah.
And you get home, you ain't got script to do for you.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even work out. Like, past couple weeks, I've been so tired. Like, I just go to bed.
And see, the thing is, too, brothers, getting older, too, man. You know? So your body is not able to bounce back as fast as it was when you was early 20s, mid 20s. You know?
She was Bridget G.
Yeah.
So you waking up just enough time to get to work. It's like, damn.
It's like you fall off, you gotta get yourself back up again.
Yeah.
Hey, so like, I just wanted to add, like, what was saying that be careful who you're giving your energy to. Alright, like, brother's saying, don't overdo it in your work. Alright, you with these people. Alright, hey, man. You know, stay spiritually locked in.
Yeah, man. You don't have to overdo your job, man.
Yeah.
You know? Over there, you know what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But you you got that fucking job, fuck that goddamn job.
Yeah.
You ain't thinking about that shit.
That's right.
What motherfuckers be texting me and shit? Man, stop texting me, man. Stop texting me, man. I don't want to hear about this shit. I don't give a damn.
Just like that. That's all about the whole life is surrounded by the job.
That's one tribe, huh? That's one tribe. You know what tribe that is?
I'm in California.
I know. I'm saying everybody, ain't nobody like that, but it's car, man. It's car. They fucking start having withdrawals if they don't work, man.
No, but even then, like the brother's saying, man, there's politics involved and shit. All right, people make it like their fucking house, man. Their work with it. That's their second life.
Shit, a lot of people be at work more than at home.
They have work husbands, work wives,
That's
fucking
crazy.
friends. You know, they make it a life of this.
It's a
You're
career.
supposed to get the fuck out of that, man. All right, not walk the same way these people walk.
We're not putting our fucking whole energy into working, man.
Yeah.
Into being the best slave we could be. Nah, man.
Yeah, you got job parties and nothing. All that shit.
Yeah, man, that shit.
They get mad when you don't show up, bro. They're like, what you doing?
They get mad if you're not engaging with people all the time at work. They get mad at that. I done lost jobs due to me not being all in everybody's face, man.
Yeah.
Lost opportunities by that. It's like, shit, I'm not fucking worldly, man.
Yeah, don't feed into that shit, but at the same time, hey, be cordial, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta play the game.
Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hey, my name is this. My name is that. How was your weekend, man? You sure?
You shoot the shit, but you go and shoot the shit so much. You know?
Galatians 6 and 9. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
What's the well doing, man? It's work, man. It's truth.
They got that NLT, huh?
You get let the steam tires you out. To the point where you just throw it out.
That's how we know we're at the end, too, because, like, shit is just, it's so, long at that time. It wasn't like this 20 years ago, man.
High pressure, bro.
I'm sure life was not like this, man. You know, you gotta fucking get all type of hustles and shit. You gotta get all type of shit going just to pay your fucking bills, man. That shit is
Subject to these payments, man.
whack as fuck, bro.
But I catch myself going into the freezer to catch a breath. Like, they got a freezer, I'll be like, so much pressure is there.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. Galatians 6 in UMT 9. So let us not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessings if we don't give up.
What transition was it? NLT.
I don't think
That brother called it the new LT.
I don't know. I'm always
It say NLT, huh? But yeah, man, we don't want to read that again, huh?
It says, NLT, Galatians 6 and 9. So let us not get tired of doing what is good.
Alright, don't get tired, man. Don't faint. That's why you gotta pray to Yahweh Shema Shah for strength, endurance. I'm praying to the Lord, give the spirit to fight, man. You gotta fight. You know? You gotta fight, man. And the older you get, the more you gotta fight.
Yeah, Brother Gabar was correcting me on something at the job, and he said, when like in a fight, when you gotta do a drill faster, you don't start like throwing bullshit, like, you know, jabs and hooks and shit. You keep your technique, you know? So like if shit get hard, you still gotta maintain your integrity.
Oh, of course.
You still gotta carry yourself, you know? Like the hormone.
Yeah, don't tap out, man. Keep going on that, huh? You're gonna be rewarded, man. You're gonna be rewarded for locking in.
It says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up.
Yeah, we'll reap the harvest of blessings. We don't give up. We don't entertain the idea of giving up. That's not it.
Yeah, but it shows you is get to the point to where you're weary, to where you're like, you're at the end, but not to where you want to give up.
You do it a lot, man. So you constantly having to deal with things, and you're constantly having to function in society, man. Deal with yourself, deal with your family. You know, it's a lot, man.
Then you gotta smile and maintain good character with people. And nothing's
That's
happening.
easy though. Good character's easy, though. For me at least. That ain't nothing. It's a matter of keeping everything fucking in proper perspective. You know, staying focused, man. Stay focused.
So Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. The Lord said he's coming quickly. You know? That's why, you know, he's going to come like a thief in the night. But to give that, and he says, and my reward is with me. It's like the brother said. So come, get weary, tired, lazy, and towards the end, his reward. There is a reward for this work. At the end of the day, there is a reward for what you're doing. There is a reward for your deeds.
Yeah, bro.
It says, give every man according to his work shall be. Right? You're not doing this in vain. You know? Ultimately, that salvation. You want that salvation. You want to be up in that ship. That's it.
Second Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That measure thou diligently in itself. You gotta be on that watch. You gotta be on that watch for the purposes of this way. Behold, the Lord is coming quickly. What? Hour of temptation. Time to take trouble. Always go into, man. You know, out here we pushing that time to take trouble. But also in World War III, man, that nuclear destruction. You gotta be on the lookout. All those things that come with you. Yahushua is going to be in the midst of that World War III, man.
Yeah, like Pakistan, India go to
Pakistan, India.
going in conflict and they're trying to nation. They're trying to stop them from going to war because these two countries are two nuclear capable countries. They both got missiles. You know?
And we say I'm strong. I think China's going to mix that as well, man.
Yeah, China is funding Pakistan.
Right. China's taking a bunch of land over to India, and India's like, no, man, we want our land back. We're trying to get that land back from China. So yeah, man, the spirit of war is out there, man.
Been out there.
You have to be on the lookout for these things. It's like measure the time diligently yourself.
It says, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs press, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right now, the Lord is visiting the world, man. Earthquakes, tempests, destruction, fires. We'll be on the lookout for more fires, man. We'll be on the lookout for more destruction. That big earthquake is about to hit, man. We don't know what earthquakes. It's the beginning of this year, man. Small little tremblers here and there, especially down there in Texas. Don't forget about the pestilence. Hepatitis A outbreak out here in LA. There's a measles outbreak down there in Texas. Yeah. So the pestilence is on the rise. You know?
It says,
That's the Lord visiting this place, man.
Yeah. Yeah, visiting this place with judgment.
Yep.
Bring all sorts of judgment. It's going to intensify. It's going to get worse. Time is coming where the Most High is going to bring a judgment like he never done before upon people and upon the world. You know?
Yeah. We gotta be smart, we gotta be wise and take advantage of the time to go get us, man. You know, health. Hey, Joseph preserved certain things. So it'll be wise to have water on hand. Have some non-perishable items on hand. You know what I mean? That's not what he trusted in. it'll be wise to have it. The Lord gave us insight on what's coming. Right? When it be wise to have something?
You got kids, you got
Yeah.
stock up your fucking life.
Yeah. You know, different products you need. Because any day now, man. Any day now, this shit can overturn.
Force of slowing down.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, you know, I looked up how much percentage of
Speak up, raise your voice up like a man, huh?
about like 60% of the containers are freeze containers, and they contain perishable fruits and vegetables and foods. A lot of these brands are labeled like Kroger or store. They get it from China.
Yeah.
Fruits and vegetables. So a lot of people don't know. A lot of the containers are filled with food. You know, baby formula from China, avocado.
Everything, bro, everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything's imported here.
America's a consumer nation. America's a
Everything's imported.
Sure, there's a lot of jobs over there in China.
A lot, yeah.
More proof that this is Babylon the Great.
That's why Trump's putting tariffs on everything. He's trying to bring that business back to America. America's done.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. But we know what it is. They're gonna lock this motherfucker down. It's basically like a siege. Nothing coming in, man. It's a nationwide siege, man.
Go to the side.
Sun out, month out.
It's that season, man.
Back in that season.
Like I
These
said,
people ain't ready. Look at these people, man.
yeah.
They're not ready. They're not thinking that war is going to come to their doorstep. They're not thinking like that.
Yeah, so we're ready. That's the days ago.
Yeah.
I'm about to go party. I'm going to go drinking.
Yeah, it's Saturday, quite day
Saturday.
drinking,
Yeah.
or night drinking, whatever the fuck. They in that, that's the worst in that spirit, man. We're not in that spirit, man.
And somebody,
Of course, don't be fucking simple. We men, we like shit.
yeah.
Alright, ain't nothing wrong with brother getting a drink or something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting no box or nothing like that. Like, come on now, don't be simple, man. Ain't nothing wrong with listening to fucking music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be simple, that's not what we're saying.
I'm going to be taken by that.
Yeah, we're not, that's not what we wake up for, man.
Yeah.
Alright, we understand this. The Lord's about to crash this fucking train, man.
Yeah, these people surround themselves in the bullshit, man. Are just to hide away from this truth.
And they're sinning.
Yeah.
They're sinning. They're out here doing whatever the fuck they want. We ain't moving like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here moving with wisdom. You know what I mean? Got the mindset of getting better, man. You know? Hey, and we're getting better too. You gotta be patient, man. It's not an overnight thing. You know, people don't get fat overnight, so don't expect to get fit overnight. Alright? One cheeseburger ain't gonna blow you up. Motherfucker had 1,000 cheeseburgers.
It was like Squidward on the fucking boat.
Yeah, God's working patience, man. It's bread.
Back at Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people,
Earthquakes, uproars of the people. Now, God told us to be able to look out for these things, man. Earthquakes all over the place. Earthquakes that we don't even know about. They got websites dedicated to earthquakes across the planet. Look them up.
Yeah.
Earthquakes every day.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's uproars of the people, man. Recently had people, some college campus, the students that shut down one of the libraries out there, man. People are uproaring over deportations. You know, with Issachar and all that. But really, you've been having uproars since that Arab Spring.
Yeah.
Go back a few
You
years,
remember
man.
that?
Yeah, it was wilding out over there, man.
Shit, you remember Occupy?
Occupy
Come on
Wall
now,
Street.
man. It's been like this, man.
Uproars of the people.
That was 2011, I believe. Remember that?
Yeah.
That shit was a long time ago, man. Occupy LA. Occupy this. Occupy that. That bro's on. Remember that, huh? I wear it in the truth, huh?
it's just
Yeah.
food. Shit.
I feel you. Huh?
What y'all know about?
Hey, it's all good. Everybody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Occupy Wall Street, man.
Talk about protest, you know?
Kids couldn't find jobs. You know?
But what's coming ain't gonna be protests.
Yeah.
What we talking about? Skip's going into ain't gonna be protests. It's gonna be violent, man. It's gonna be sedition. It's gonna be anarchy, man. Lawlessness. Right? You ain't gonna have no open shops and shit. This shit's gonna be broken through. There ain't gonna be no peaceful protest. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about fucking rioting, man. We're talking about desperate people, man. Millions of them. Millions of desperate people, man, moving at the same time. Getting violent. Right. Babies fucking without parents. Women without husbands, man.
Alright? The kings or the princes. Meaning different elected officials out here.
They ain't gonna give a fuck, man.
Mayors. You know, they're not gonna listen to them. They're gonna bust in their houses, man.
What Dr. J said. It's my life or your life. And I like breathing.
I'm not gonna say that. It's my life. Oh, it's your life. My life or your life.
You gotta say it right. Are you saying it wrong? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's Tupac.
Song.
Born First.
Oh, Bomb First?
Yeah.
What you saying?
It's my life or your life, and that was Born First. Yeah, bro, that's talking hard.
I know Bomb. Come on now. I know Bomb First, but I don't know how he said it.
So Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. A time
And the Lord has given us time to get ourselves together, man. Of course, spiritually, of course, your love is doing that. But don't neglect that physical, man. Mark me on that. Spirit's on me on that, man. Don't forget about that physical, man. Alright? You're going to need to move in that day, right? You're going to have to move in that day, man. You got a family, you might carry somebody for a whole fucking 5 hours, man.
Yeah. I took my son on a hike. Carry him in the back. House way on the
Yeah, but yeah, like brother said, you can't be tired of that. Alright, that day you gotta be on the move. Alright, so what's next? Hey, brother, you want it?
You are gonna be tired. Yeah. You can't be tired. You are gonna be tired.
Yeah.
You remember the road?
Get moving, man.
Yeah. You remember the road when you had to drag the food and shit? You was tired, bro.
One thing that cut me when I listened to a lesson by Elder Marshall Pot, he was saying, of course we believe the Lord going. In other words, he was saying, of course we believe the Lord going to be with us in that day, but you don't want to tempt the Lord in that way of, the Lord will take care of me. Prepare yourself physically for what's to come. You don't want to tempt the Lord in that day. You're expecting the Lord to come through for you, but you ain't even coming through for your fucking self. He worded it differently, but that hit me like, oh snap.
God bless you.
That hit me, Shit, okay. I ain't trying to tempt the Lord at all. True. So I gotta get on my shit, man, because goddamn. Because I be thinking like, the Lord wants to take care of us. But man, you never know what the Lord wants to put you through, man.
Never know. Hey, we're experiencing that right now. Lord,
can your body go without food for a couple days, man? Without water for a couple days? I don't know if I'm at that point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Can you run a mile? A couple miles like nothing? I don't know. I don't think I'm at that point.
you sprint. Because you got to get out of some situation really quick. You just take off for a couple yards.
What if you need to lift something up, something heavy?
Happy Mother's Day to your mother.
All right. Oh. I just got distracted. Beautiful ass woman. I just got distracted. Talking all soft and shit. Hey, man. That's just a beautiful woman, man.
Hey, but like the Apostle Paul said, man, within ourselves, don't be not that the temple of the Lord is within you.
Yeah.
Because, like brother going into, you can't be indifferent about your own estate. Or, where you're at. It's always about that next level.
Hey, here it is, you come to Jake's house, all clean and shit. Don't worry about your body, man. Your body gotta be the same way, man. They say your body is your resume. I get cut, man. I get cut like a motherfucker, girl. My days. Be like, God damn. soon as I get my body, it's like, ain't no way I'm in the truth. You know what I mean? You don't want your body to reflect your how about you outside, man. You're supposed to be looking like gods out here, man.
They gave you, we were brought down.
Yeah,
Golden State, you know.
Definitely brought down.
So we say we're gonna get our leanness back. So some brothers are just big, you know. That's part of the curse.
You're right. But you should every day be taking at least a step forward to a better direction. You know, at least a step forward every day. All right, let me cut out sugar. All right, let me cut out bread.
That shit hard.
Yeah, it is hard. But sugar, bread,
I mean, it's in everything. It's in everything.
Artificial sugar.
Yeah,
Added sugar.
it's in everything. But you know,
Natural sugar, I like eating your food and shit like that.
Like a coconut.
the sugar, period. All the sugar is taking a long time to put that stuff.
bro,
Like,
it's hard to cut out coffee, man. Shit. And you need coffee in this motherfucker. You know? Huh?
Yeah, you gotta have caffeine.
It's like, damn, man. But like, you can cut out bread. Maybe that's the next step. Maybe not eat bread. Or carbs. Have a low carb diet. Low carb diet. No fast food. How about that? Tell yourself no. I already know. Tell yourself nah, man, nah. I can do something at home. Nah. Let me not go out here and buy fucking In-N-Out or fucking let me not go to this Mediterranean spot, fuck all that. Let me eat at home. You know what I'm saying?
So you stuck to understand why your parents want to get food at home.
Yeah. Yep. People don't take you to McDonald's and shit like that. We ain't doing all that, man.
That just goes into, working, soaking these payments, catching hell. It's like you come home from a long day's work, you ain't trying to
No,
cook
you ain't
nothing.
trying to cook. You ain't got the patience. You don't have an hour or two to fucking hook up something.
That's why you're supposed to have a wife in the house to cook.
Her tired ass don't want ain't trying to do it.
She gotta work.
She gotta work.
Yeah.
She tired from dealing with the kids all goddamn day. So it's like
Fucked up world we live in.
man. It's like you gotta just choose how you want to lose in this motherfucker, man. That's why we need the Lord to come and get us, man.
Yep. Hour shot.
You know what I mean? We need fruits that we can pick off the tree and all of that, man. We need a world like that.
Fruits for two people can cast out the
You know what I'm saying? A
One
grape,
of three grapes for two people.
plus the grapes gonna hold you down for the day, like.
You want to have a good orange? Go just get it from the fucking tree. See how the neighborhood.
The reason why the fruits take a long time to grow, man. But you know, everything upside down. We're suffering under this devil, but we still gotta make better decisions, man.
Yeah. And learn how to be self-sufficient, man. That's what I've been learning. The Lord teaching me, like, you gotta make your own damn food, not wait on no woman. How to clean, not wait on no woman. Yeah. How to take care of yourself.
You're supposed to learn that shit as a child.
Yeah,
But you know, everybody grow up
But
different.
like, if you got a woman and you waiting on her and she being a demon, like, in that day,
Nah, boy, nah.
I'm just saying, bro, come on, man.
I'm saying, like, you got a righteous woman, man.
Actual. He ain't waiting on a woman to make nothing for you.
No, but just learning how to be self-sufficient, because in that day, you don't know if you're going to be with your wife or your kid. You might have to do all that shit on your own.
You gotta speak from your perspective, huh?
Yeah, that is my perspective.
You ain't got no wife or kids, brother. What you talking about?
We're talking about being self-sufficient.
Yeah, no.
Do it on your own.
Yeah.
Back to Ecclesiastes 3 and 2. It says a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which
We're
is
in
planted.
a time to go plucking this place up. You planted this devil, now you about to uproot this motherfucker. And uproot, it's messy, man. When you uproot some shit,
And not easy, too.
yeah.
And it takes a little time.
I remember doing that yard work as a teenager. God damn. I'll be in the heat like this, man. Out there, man. Picking up weeds and shit. You gotta use that, I think it's called a hoe. You gotta use that hoe to, chop down the weeds and all of that.
It says a time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. It says a time.
Hey, the Lord building us up.
Yeah.
When the time the Lord building us up right now, man.
The time when he was breaking us down, you know, in the world, you know. Now he's building us up. That's what he said.
Building us up, preparing us for that day.
Yeah, that's why you ain't supposed to walk around with that lowest in the spirit, man. That's all in the world. It's broken down, you know. And that Mark Lamont Hill getting all pissed off over the N-word and shit.
Oh, that shit is trash, man.
Trash. Hell, man.
Man, I'm gonna fuck if somebody call me a nigger or a nigga. I laugh, man.
We're just building us up, man. Getting our heritage back, man. I'm worried about that shit.
I'm being a nigger all day. Yeah, then an Edomite or a devil. You know what I mean? We know what nigger means.
Yeah.
We know what nigga means.
He tell Edomite, you're Edomite, you know what that is.
What? I don't call him a devil, man.
They hate devil. They hate devil.
They know they devils too, though. They know that they. Hey, man. Just like Jake knows Jake. The Edomites fucking know, man.
Yeah,
They know that they ain't shit, man. They got lying every moment of their life. They fucking know, man.
Yeah, they hit you to their spirit.
They just they lack integrity. You can't be real, man. You can't come out and be like, yeah, we're evil, man. We're an evil race. We're the reason why everything's fucked up. You ain't gonna come out and say that.
Yeah.
Now you gonna put the blame on us.
You gonna put the blame on humanity.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man.
Too much people hurt.
It ain't humanity, it's you, man. You're the fucking problem, alright?
Yeah.
You're the problem, man.
Yeah, the scripture says, go house upon house.
Yeah.
Look what you doing with your city. That's why it says in Isaiah 14, don't let his 14:21.
Oh, children.
Yeah, don't let children basically have a sick build cities, man.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Right, for the iniquity of your fathers. What you Edomites did to your forefathers did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Stole the Native Americans' land, Ishkar's land, put the Northern Kingdom in slavery, put the Southern Kingdom in slavery. Alright, and a lot of you Edomites see your forefathers coming back.
Yeah.
You're not trying to admit that. You're trying, that was my forefathers. You are your forefathers.
And you got that same spirit. Don't act like you don't have that same vicious ass spirit.
Right.
It's in you, man.
Go ahead.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right. That's the point. That they do not rise nor possess the land. That's exactly what we see in America, man.
Yeah.
They create concrete jungle. They create pollution ass city, man. Okay? And then the last part is they have a cities, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
I want to create digital currency.
Right.
You know? Create a digital currency. It's supposed to be used silver and gold, man. This currency is supposed to be used.
Yeah, you want to come with this paper money, man. That shit is bogus, man.
Yeah.
We live in a fucking, man.
Fucked up world. They know they're devils, man. You know? Call the devil, let's go resurrect their spirit. You know that.
You
Burn
know
down the
that.
whole city. Because you don't like Jake. Burn down the whole fucking city.
Let's make it a little simple for you. Take away the deep. Evil.
You will get it.
Call them evil, man.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of evil people, man. That ain't might mess with me, man. Hey, you're a bunch of evil people, man. Alright, the earth will be better without you.
It is what it is.
You say shit like that to either might fuck that whole day up, man. Because they know it's true. You can't run from it. Alright, history is history, man. Who the fuck we try to rewrite it? You're still a devil.
That's right.
How'd you get this land? Through murder, through lying, through deceit. That's how you got the whole fucking world. You robbed everybody of their greatness. You try to attach yourself to it.
Yeah, when you came over here, you look at the Native Americans, like, y'all wasting a lot of potential with the land. We can do a lot more with it.
Jake all simple and shit. Being friendly to the devil. Giving them everything.
Showing them where they got the silver and shit.
It's simple, man.
How to survive the winters and all that.
Yeah, it's simple, man. But,
When they
it was
do.
for the will of the Lord.
Yup.
yo.
Turn their backs on you and damn near wipe you out.
Man, it was through the mercy of the Lord that we weren't consumed. Because they had the ability to wipe us out, but the Lord didn't let it happen.
Well, the Lord's going to wipe them out. The only nation that has no resurrection of life.
We ain't gonna go back to your land.
Yeah, guys fighting tooth and nail to keep their land. Look, you barely see a guy that around us. And obviously, you're above known, you know.
They were not getting gathered in the meeting or given. They had to take the woman in to kidnap them. They burned villages.
They pushed the guy to these fucked up lands, the desert, man. Now they put them on reservations. That's
yeah.
crazy, man.
And let's say that reservation happens to be in an oil field, though. Kiss that land goodbye.
They're gonna take the land from you, or they're gonna want to build a pipe through your land, and now you gotta get out of there, man. Just like they do Jake in the ghettos in like the 50s and 60s when they were building these freeways, man. They'll do it right over where Jake is at, and force them to go somewhere else, man. A lot of people misplaced due to you fucking Edomites, man.
Yeah, like Los Angeles Dodgers and shit.
That's
The
a
city wanted
sad story.
the city wanted the Dodgers to come from Brooklyn over here. So they're the ones that forced all those people that live where Dodgers that used to live where Dodger Stadium's at now. They're the ones that kicked them all out.
Man, who's the main fan of the Dodgers?
Fucking Chicago.
Well, they fucking displaced you Jakes, man. Going back to wherever that was happening. All over a fucking baseball team. Show you that they don't value your life at all, man.
Well,
They don't value your life. They don't give a damn.
Yeah, to this very day, we need deportation.
Oh, deportation.
Deportation.
Man, listen, that's just going on, bro. I can see it on TikTok.
These are actual civilians.
Yeah, people getting captured, man. I'm gonna use the word captured, all right? You being captured. You know? Damn, man. Yeah, see, that's the wrath of the Lord upon you tribes, man.
So the U.S. citizens are getting caught up in that.
But watch when they come for Judah, man. That's when they come the hardest, man. That's when they gonna go the hardest, man. They
Trump
gonna
talking
go
about
hard, man.
Trump talking about he wants to reopen Alcatraz.
Yeah, man.
who really doing it? We can see got people over there on TikTok. Show was like went up to construction work. What are you doing? We're remodeling Alcatraz.
Oh, they're about to open that motherfucker. That's just gonna be a concentration camp. That's all the prison is. Concentration camp, man. Then let's not forget about the borders where they got children and men and women locked up. That goes without saying. You know, that's years. People waiting to go to court years.
That day is coming, man. Sparing none. Those that fear the Lord.
That's a part never came back, huh?
Always gonna check them.
Water, water.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have enough water, man. Sitting in a hot ass car. Sitting in the AC.
Like a Sarah 3 and verse 4. It says, a time to weep.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, yes, exactly. Ecclesiastes 3 and 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh.
Yeah, a time to weep and a time to laugh. We're not in that time to laugh. Two-thirds of our people, man. Just read it. It's time to know it. Yeah? There's that birth spirit, party spirit. The Lord's coming quickly.
Must be a lot of weakness. So, Jeremiah said he heard a voice of trembling and not of peace.
No fucking peace here, man. How can you be peaceful when the devil's around?
Yeah.
You know, ain't no peace when the devil's around.
And now these Edomites are walking around looking for fucking Jake.
Then you see the spirit that Jake is in over that Jake that killed that cop, man.
Oh, yeah.
You see how Jake is. That racism is yeah, man. The Lord keeps that spirit alive, man.
Yeah. Like that one white woman that called the Jake boy the N-word. He's got like over like $1 billion in GoFundMe money.
Yeah. But then they removed the GoFundMe for the Jake.
Yeah.
They removed it. Because Jake was like, all right, let's get a GoFundMe for him. And then they GoFundMe, we removed it, man.
Damn.
You see? See how racist this place is?
Yeah.
And how unfair it is, man?
There's no new thing under the sun. This is how these devils been treated.
The whole time.
You talked about those schools, those Native American schools, man.
Boarding schools.
The boarding schools, man. That was a term they called it, cultural assimilation.
Yeah.
They had a full-out term to say to kill the Indian within you.
Kill the Indian, save the man.
Yeah. That's how they think of you. All right, so never forget, this motherfucker is the enemy.
It's perpetual hatred, man. That's what you're saying. Hatred's never gonna go away.
Have a good?
Hey, good.
Yeah, man. That's some bullshit right there, man. Here it is. The kid didn't make a payment on his car.
Yeah.
They came to repossess it, and they reported it stolen.
Oh, the kid that got killed?
Yeah. And then they would have said that he was running with a gun.
Okay.
You know, same old story.
Yeah.
He has a gun, and everybody started letting off on him. And then the dad, he said, man, fuck this shit. And he goes, run over a cop or whatever, and they say, oh, it's not the right cop, so the fuck what? So the fuck what? Alright? But that's the language that Jake gotta speak with this devil. Violence, man. You gotta speak the devil's language, man. What's up with Jake, man? God, you Jake's a weak, man. You're supposed to get it popping with this fucking Edomite, man. They kill you every day. Why not kill them? See, we're waiting on the Lord. That's why we're We're waiting on the Lord, man. But what's up with you niggas that move carnally out here, making it fucking popping, man? Yeah, you niggas hard on each other, man. You got them switches and all that, right? You a whole demon, right? That's what they call themselves, right? You on demon time, right? Well, fucking be a demon to this fucking Edomite then. You know, hey, we're the spiritual men. We're gonna keep it spiritual. But you carnal niggas, get carnal, man.
Carnal with the right person.
Yeah, man. They take your son, you take their son.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man. It's gonna eventually get there, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Jake's scared, man. You scared to lose your life when it comes to this devil, but you ain't scared to go up against your own brother, man. That's weak.
Verse 4, time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
It's like on the purge, right? On the purge. What Jake did. Fucking having a purge party.
Yeah. The psycho killer and the month that he missed it. Yo, I'm down having a street party.
That was a message right there in the movie, man.
They did that in the book of Isaiah and in the book of Jeremiah. Before the Babylonians came in, I was like, hey, y'all need to mourn. Put sackcloth on. Niggas brought the best oxen out, the best wine, and they went to go party. The Lord said, this iniquity shall be purged by death.
We're dancing spiritually, you know, to this new song, man.
Especially cooking, man. Get down. You know, but we understand that it's a song time, man. This ain't no fucking joke. What's coming ain't no freaking joke, man. Just see the Lord with you or he's not, man. Just because the Lord with you don't mean you ain't gonna go through shit. Man, I've been through so much shit. And shit ain't even popped yet. Man, I've been through so much shit. How much more when it go down? Damn.
Go back to that second verse.
Back in 2nd Exodus 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, so all this is the Most High's script, man. This is the Most High's play, this is the Most High's movie. It's been written. We just have to go through it, man. We already know what's coming, you know? The Lord gave us that insight. We just have to walk through it, man. That's why you're not supposed to be afraid of this thing. Never fear, never doubt. For the Lord is your guide. No matter what you go through, the Most High is going to guide you through that, man. Yahweh Yahushai and your angel, man.
It says, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is manifest, man. You're seeing these things now, man. You're seeing the end. Increase of knowledge. On the sides of heavens, blue moons, red moons, blue moons too. You know, chariot sightings all over the planet. Prophecies coming to pass, man. The end is manifest. We're here, man.
Yeah, you got Jake talking about 20 to 30 years. I don't know if y'all seen that apostle video. Played a clip where, once again, another interview. They asked him, when do you think it's going to happen? He said, between 20 to 30 years. Like it's 1995 or something. We ain't got no 20 to 30 years, man. I mean, Lord's will, we got to say Lord's will. Lord's will, we don't have those 20 to 30 years, man. Goddamn. Brothers be fucking in there fucking. Brothers be 60s, man. I'll be in my 50s, like, goddamn.
And that's the spirit he's on, though, because he's traveling all across the world.
He's on world tour.
He wants to be here, man.
Yeah.
He got money, man.
He's expanding his network.
He want to spend his money. You understand why you want to be here, nigga? But we don't want to be here, man.
Yeah.
We in the same spirit the apostles were in. Now you gonna restore the kingdom of Israel? We don't want to fucking be here, man. That's insane for a man that's supposedly waiting on the Lord to say 20, 30 years. In 2025, that's crazy. You want to watch your kids grow up. You want to send them off to college now. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what Jake wants. Jake want to grow old with his woman, man.
Become a billionaire, huh?
Yeah, fuck all of that, man.
First Hebrew
I
billionaire.
don't want my kids growing up here, man. It's sad enough to watch them grow up here, man. Shit is sad. You know?
20, 30 years from now. Shit.
That's 2020, that's 2045, 2055, man.
We'll be in that digital age, man.
Oh, man. That's
AI
a cool
robots
word right now, bro.
AI robots running around.
God damn. Yo, boss is a robot.
Yeah. You ain't even got no job.
Yeah, you got the house.
You're on that UBI shit.
Oh, fuck. You're 15-minute cities.
15-minute seats.
Bro, I be get the Warriors with the robot, and the robot be rushing me and shit.
What you mean?
The little robots and shit.
What you mean, though?
That should be rushing me like.
You gotta explain it, bro. You said you get orders from robots. You gotta
Yeah, I
explain
get
it.
the orders and I got put it in the robot machine. At work. But for like Uber, they have to have they have the robots pick up the order.
Oh,
And the robots be so fucking impatient. As soon as it gets there, they just rush the shit. And it doesn't stop.
That's crazy that you gotta do that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So it's gonna take the robot. The robot's gonna take the food or something?
It drives.
There's some of those little robots, like Star Wars drones.
Or the sidewalk?
Yeah, they're all over Hollywood, man.
Oh, wow.
yeah, we got the way he was cars and shit.
I've been seeing them shits, man. I had two of them behind me yesterday.
Yeah, way more. So yeah, 30 years from now, all that's gonna be perfected. That AI shit, man. Come on, man.
Shit, 5 years from now.
So
5 years from now. Shit, next year that shit will be perfect.
self-driving cars, man. Never thought I'd see that.
First time I seen it is when I went to Arizona, man. A year and a half ago, man. Now they fucking everywhere. Now you got AI, you got fucking ChatGPT, you got all this shit.
Truck.
Yeah.
Trucking industry's gone. No more. Nobody's working. Please, man. We need to get out of here now.
This one ain't gonna be down. You don't go to this camera, there's gonna be fucking drones watching you, man. Like visible, right here. We ain't gonna be able to do this. Shit.
should be something else.
Are you still reading? Oh, no. Yeah, something.
Jeremiah 8 and 7. Yea, the storks in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle, and the crane, and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. How do ye say, we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made ye it. The pen of the scribes is in vain. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord, and what wisdom is in them?
Why do you call yourself a man of the Lord? You're talking about the Lord not coming back for another 30 years. 1,000 years.
Rejecting the Lord, bro.
Now, man, on the Lord. Right, remember, he's waiting on Christ. Christ, man. Hey, Christ might be coming 20, 30 years from now, but outside, he's coming, Lord, will sooner than that. He said he's going to visit us speedily.
Oh, like come quickly.
He said once this gospel preached to the whole four corners of the earth, then till the end comes, it's already there.
So Hebrews chapter 13, and I'll start at 12. It says, wherefore Yahushua also, that he might sanctify the people with his own blood, suffered without the gate. Let us go therefore, let us go forth therefore unto him without the camp, bearing his reproach. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. All right, right here, like I was going into another 30 years, we're still going to be slaves. All right, under the so-called white man system. All right, we're looking for that new heavens and that new earth. All right, that new governing body where Yahushua and the elect, they reign. All right, fuck being here another 40 years.
And that man got to be in his 50s.
Yeah, like what
Got to
do
be
you
in
think?
his 50s talking like that.
You're going to be dead.
Yeah, you're going to be dead,
And the
dude.
transition to the next one. What the fuck? That's how you know, hey, that's a false prophet right there.
Man, Jake want to see their grandchildren grow up.
Yeah.
We're trying to do that on the other side, man.
Yeah.
You know? Who wants to work another 20, 30 years?
I don't work tomorrow. I work Monday, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow night, man.
I'm tired out mom shit, bro. Tired of waking up and all like, oh, school tomorrow, school at 2 hours.
I don't even get sleep now no more, man.
Really?
Right, well, I don't know, I'd rather get sleep.
Yeah, you can't even sleep on this side, man. You got to chamomile, Larian room. Yeah. What is it? Got Larian. Larian room.
Hey, you up there?
One good thing I should mark with me on is magnesium.
Fascinating, right?
Yeah.
It helps you sleep.
It helps you sleep.
Sleeping, that should just come natural, man.
It should.
The sun rises up, the sun sets, and then you get tired.
We're deficient of a lot of things, bro. A lot of
You gotta be smartphone.
Yeah. Phone technology, frequencies from your TV,
Yeah, your Wi-Fi.
cell phone, Wi-Fi, all that messes up your pattern,
Yeah.
natural pattern.
Yep.
I got some.
Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
It's all about endurance, man.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That has happened, man. That has happened. All it takes now is just you elect to wake up, man. This gospel has to push. How is it going to push? With the internet, man. So you don't have to hop on a plane, go to Africa, go to Italy, and all these other places. Work. You just upload it on the internet like the spiritualist job. That prophecy has come to pass, man. You know, the gospel has been preached across the four corners of the earth. You know, so we're close, man. Ain't gonna be no 30 years.
That's how we know the word has been effective throughout the world, because the internet has changed Now you got all type of censorship. You know, the algorithms have changed. Like the truth will just pop up. You gotta go through all these cameras just to get to great news soul video.
You know, eventually they want to push the truth off the internet. Yeah, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there were no pictures of Howard Shy, man.
Nah.
Now you look up Howard Shy, it's all over the place.
You type in Yah, Ha, the whole name gonna pop up. How about some outside?
Yeah.
You know, that show you that this thing is out, man. It's over.
Real truth, man. Back when I was coming up, you know, the only time, first time I ever heard about Cesare Gautier was that Killer Priest album, man. He brought it out.
That was back in the night.
Yeah. That Bible song, basic instructions for going on the earth. It's the only time you got to hear the truth. Now it's all over. So we're at the end.
Zephaniah 21 verse 12. It shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads.
Right, the Lord's seeing who's real, who's not. Who's phony, the Lord exposes it. Nigga, like something, you expose it. You know, you got these men settled on their leads, they're comfortable, and they're complacent here in Babylon Great. When the Lord clearly tells us that this is not our rest. You know?
It says that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither he will do evil. It's like when they saying, oh, or in that one. So yeah, it's because right, saying that the Lord comes back for 1,000 years, or the Lord ain't get this guy between 30 and 40 years. You're sitting on it. Yeah. You're basically saying the Lord's not going to do good or evil. He's not going to return. He's not going to bring his judgment. You know? So what are you out teaching for? If the Lord's not returning, this is another reason why we're out in the highways and byways. It says in doing these lessons, in Isaiah 62 and 6, give them no rest to make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So what's the point of going out? What's the point of going to different countries in April? Seeing the Lord come back 30, 40 years. We gotta be hastening the day of the Lord, man. Right? We gotta be like that Simon, Simon the Age Man, when he was in the temple with the priest. Alright? Seeking, eagerly desire to see the salvation of Israel. We gotta be like that, man. This time. We gotta eagerly desire to see the day of the Lord's return.
People say our redemption goes nigh and our salvation is there,
right, nearer than we believe. Right, nearer than 30 or 1,000 years.
That's crazy.
Like, God damn, you want Esau to rule over you for that long?
I don't even want to think about next year.
Right.
Let alone fucking 20, 30 years from now, man. What the hell I look like?
Yes.
Back in 2010, we wasn't thinking about 2025. Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
We was trying to get the fuck out of there then.
I remember it. Downtown, every year.
What is this year? 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance.
Right, downfall.
Judgment on destruction on Esau either.
Yep.
But it started with the hopeful year of our deliverance. We're ready to get the fuck out of here, man, alright? God damn, Jake, man.
Jake has no hope, bitch. He got comfortable.
That's Jake rocking Jake back to sleep, man. That's what that is, man. Oh, Jake gonna hear that. Oh, 20, 30 years?
That's what Jake want to hear. That's the smooth things.
That's the smooth
That's the
things.
smooth things that they want to hear, man.
Thinking you got more time than you have, man.
Yeah, you gotta be this gonna get no time.
Yeah.
You know? So use the time that you have to what you want to do. It's time to get right. That's
right.
Okay?
That's what the Lord refers to his day of judgment as the thief in the night.
Get that one Zechariah ready. Zechariah 1 or Zechariah 1.
So if you know that a thief is coming, you gonna constantly be looking, watching like any day he's coming out, any day.
That's why the Lord says to be on your watch.
Yeah.
You don't know what hour he's coming. You don't know when he's coming.
Yeah, that's the reason why we don't know. There's a reason why the Lord only has it where He knows that the Son don't know, the angels don't know, men don't know.
14, Zephaniah 1 and 14.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near.
It's near. Not far away.
Right.
It's near.
It's near. It's near.
Come on, man. 20 years is not near, man.
Far, man. Shit, look at that, 40.
You already had the apostle waiting for 40 years.
Not even 5 years.
Apostle, yeah, 4 years.
The apostle, I'm talking about Buster Hard. Buster Hard been in the truth more than he ain't been in the truth. And you telling the man he got 20, 30 years to go? We all gonna be in the spirit world the way the world is going. The scripture said the Lord on shorter days, no flesh will be saved. You know? We all gonna end up dying out here, man. We all gonna be falling sick. Cause we ain't gonna be, we already not eating real food. What is 5 years, 10 years from now? Who the fuck knows what it's gonna be like, man? You probably won't even be able to go outside the house to get food. They gonna, it's like prison. You eat some slop, and that's that. God damn.
It says, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near. And hasteth greatly.
It hasted greatly, man. It hasted greatly. When you go into the word hasten, it means you hoping for something to happen sooner than later, man. You know? You hoping for it to happen now, man. Is it not written how long? How long? There's many scriptures saying how long.
That's all the prophets asked about. Will you now restore the kingdom?
Yeah. Oh Lord, what's gonna
Main
be the
question.
What's gonna be the signs that indicate you're coming? That's showing you where their mind is at.
Yeah.
You know?
The one with the angel tell Hezbollah, pray for a few days.
Get that scripture, huh?
The Lord wants to speed up the time.
Get that scripture. 2 Ezra 2 and 13. And then there's one in I think Sirach 36. I think it says shorten the time.
Finish this. It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, okay. This is Sirach 36 and 8. It says, make the time short. Remember the covenant.
Come on, man. Make the time short, man. Come on, man. That's the spirit that we're supposed to be in. Make the time short, Lord. Get us out of here. Go ahead.
It says, make the time short. Remember the covenant. And let them declare thy wonderful works.
That's the point. Make the time short, man. Shorten the days. You know? The Lord spoke the parable of the unfortunate widow for a reason. He's supposed to be crying and sighing daily in the Lord's ear, man. We ain't asking the Lord to come back 20, 30 years from now. We asking the Lord to come back now. Please bring the past your word so we can get out of here. You know the mark got to be pushed before anything pop off. I mean, you know, before the place is nuked, before the Lord returns.
He's read the end is manifest.
A little further down, this is verse 16. This is reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. All right, there's a reward for those of us who wait. You know, again, hey, we don't know how long it is, but we know that it is soon. All right, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, when you waiting on something, you're not
Oh, it might happen, it might not.
like if you
You're
say,
not like that.
say you wait on a bus, you're not the bus comes in 3 hours, 4 hours. No, man, you hoping that motherfucker come right now, man.
Yeah. Even if it's 20 minutes away.
You know what I'm saying? You're getting up, you're looking down the street. I remember them days, man. I used to have to catch the bus to go to school. When you get up, you're looking down the street like, God damn, come on, bus, where the bus at? You know when that motherfucker's late or not? That's how we are in the spirit, waiting on the Lord. You know? You look at the Lord, you're like, all right. You know, we see this is happening, all right. Wars, rumors of wars, okay. You know, you waiting for that next thing, that next crisis, whatever it be. That's why we were so excited to it. We ain't never seen nothing like that. We ain't never seen nothing like that.
Close down the road, got shut down.
That was amazing.
World's closed.
That was amazing.
You don't miss the bus. You as you think about to miss the bus, you're running after that motherfucker.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh man.
Hey, yeah, I remember this a few years ago. The apostle Gmsla says, "Hey, the truth man is going hyperdrive, and you better keep up with it." Pretty much, hey, don't miss it. Don't miss this train.
The apostles are saying that even though the left hand knowledge is increasing, knowledge on this side, the truth is increasing, man.
The spirits wild up, man. The demons know it's close. You know?
Yeah, man. So read that again.
Yeah.
No, you don't read that.
Oh, you get the same one, yeah. Second Ezra, chapter 2 and 13. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened.
Pray for a few days unto you, that the days may be shortened, man. We're not praying for many days, we're praying for a few days. You know? And when you go into the GMTD, it mentions pray that the time is reduced. Hey, we asking for our prison sentence to be lightened.
Yeah.
Shit. We asking for our time to be reduced. Shit. Scripture say that Captain Exile hasteneth to be loosed, man.
No. Esau knows his son is short. You know? Jakes don't know that, man.
Right. Yeah, he on borrowed time.
You know?
Yeah. Come on,
They
man.
got a doomsday clock. And their elites know that they're closer than that doomsday clock. They know that they're running out of time.
They are pushing up forward a few weeks back, too.
I got one. It's Psalms 90 and 13. Return, O Lord, how long? And let it repent thee concerning thy servants. O satisfy us early with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. We ask the Lord to satisfy us early with his mercy. What is his mercy? To come back and take us out of here, man. You know? How long? Lord, how long you going to allow us to be here in this wicked ass world? How long you going to allow this man Esau to run up to be the demon that he is?
Father Earth.
You know? You ready to get him? Yeah, man. Can't say it enough, man.
Hey, and this man, so we know we're there.
Oh, we definitely have to go. The Lord said, when you see all these things, know that it's near, even at the doors, man. We here, man.
That's right. So, hey, man, all you two-thirds, all the false prophets, you being wicked and not knowing, hey, that just makes no room for us, man. To paraphrase, you know? That just increases our chances of being the men of the Lord. We like you with this shit. Man, bullshit. It's not bullshit.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 27. Fear the Lord, prolong your days. The years of the wicked shall be shortened. We're in the years of the wicked prospering. We're in the years of the wicked ruling. But guess what? Yahweh Shah has made his years of ruling short. Alright? But at the days that the Lord has set for the time for this place to go down. So I'm bound for this man that he cannot pass. Alright, it says in Revelation 20 that he's used for a little season. We're in that little season right now. Alright, and that's not 30 years from now. And that could be this year, that could be next year, the year after that.
We're always thinking like that.
Yeah.
And our mindset never changes.
Our mindset should be hastening the day, fleeing from these times.
So I got precept. So Job 24. Knowest thou not this of old? This man is placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth up to the clouds. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Yeah. He's out of time, man. Time is no longer on his side. Time doesn't benefit him no more. All these old devils dropping dead. Time, they don't know how much time they got. Time is on our side. The Lord, man, get the shorten the days, man. Spend the time on it.
The scientists said that the axis of the world is spinning faster every day. Every day.
Trying to speed it up. These days are going by quick.
See, that goes into too how the Lord said you're able to read the skies and the weather and all of that, but you can't discern the times. Nate, you can't discern the times, man. You're talking about 20, 30 years. What? What is it, 1985? What is it, 1995? Nah, we about to get out of here. Lord's will, man, within the next couple years, man. Shit, man. God damn.
You asked for that in Matthew 24. It's Matthew chapter 24 and 22
Start 21.
and 21. It says, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not seen since the beginning of the world.
It ain't gonna happen 20, 30 years from now. That shit is around the corner, man.
Jesus our place.
Stage is set. It happened this year. It happened fucking this summer, man. Come on, man. We should want it to happen as soon as possible. ASAP. Go ahead.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not seen since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Right. The Lord don't get us out of here. We're all gonna die.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
See? Those that same elect that's sighing and crying day and night to the Lord. And he said he's gonna avenge us speedily, man.
Yeah.
Those are his words, man. Get John 14. I like those shoes. Get John 14, man, because the Lord said he's gonna come back and get us, man. He ain't forgot about us, man. Start at the top.
Which is John 14 and 1. Let
His
not
name ain't Jesus, alright?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I can't wait till that is no longer said, man. I can't wait. I'm so sick of that fucking. Oh my God. Go ahead.
It says, Let not your heart be troubled. Ye that believe in the Lord, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Look at that, man. He hates me that, man. He says, my father's house are many mansions. What he's talking about, man? There's 2 planets out here, man. Esau can't go to 2 planets. Esau can't explore the galaxies, man. That's part of the reward, man. Part of the gift. Being an Israelite, man.
And you see how amazing Earth is. The Lord part of Eden, paradise. So how much more other planets?
Oh,
dude?
man.
Long time to explore Earth.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How much more? Y'all even have eternity, bro.
I mean, we ain't got enough time.
Yeah, you're not gonna worry about it, too.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, I gotta have a week. So,
Yeah, man.
I want to press this sick leave, you know, shit.
Yeah, man.
Hell no.
We
You
ain't
gotta
even sick.
The Lord can give you a planet that's like made of gemstone.
Whatever you
Crystal,
want, man.
Yeah,
chrome, gold. The whole planet is gold. You want
It could be
gold
it could be a million other Earths.
Yeah.
A new thing every day, bro.
Bro, Esau looked in the telescope and seen a planet that looked like a diamond.
That nigga late, man.
He like,
I don't know.
Planet looks just like Earth. You know, but beautiful, bigger. You know?
I remember Jake saying that the Kim Hannas be boring.
Oh.
I remember that a long time ago. How is it gonna be
You gonna
boring?
have more than one wife, virgins.
yeah.
You ain't gonna have to work. You gonna have invincible body. You're gonna be perfectly righteous.
Have slaves.
How's that boring?
You can't see a world past this.
Yeah.
You can't see a world past TikTok
Can't.
and PlayStation
You
5.
can't see a,
Yeah.
you can't see a world past wickedness, man. Motherfuckers want chaos, man. Somebody sleeping with your wife, that's chaos. That's wickedness.
Ain't never not gonna have to worry about that, man.
You ain't gonna be sick and shit. You ain't gonna age. You ain't gonna age, man.
Forever young.
Go ahead.
Forever young. I wanna be forever young.
brother favorite song?
Would you wanna live forever?
Hey, shit, Esau wants to live forever.
Yeah,
He can.
You only live for so long.
That's for us, man. Alright?
That's
That new covenant is for us.
these devils are gonna try to do everything in their power to make sure that we don't obtain that. There's nothing you can do. We're gonna obtain eternal life. We're gonna be the Lord's chosen people, man. We're gonna obtain the whole earth. We're gonna be able to explore these different galaxies, man.
Yeah, we eventually gonna get there. And the galaxy is constantly expanding too.
Yeah.
So say you explore this part, we gotta go over there and explore
There's
that.
a sun and the moon for each planet, bro. That indicates why do we need a sun and the moon, right? The sun and the moon, one of the purposes to give signs and for seasons. We're gonna be able to tell time, we're gonna be able to keep the Sabbath, or it's a new Sabbath. But you're in another galaxy, bro. But you know that's a new Sabbath.
It's gonna be perfectly righteous. You don't make no mistake. You ain't gonna, oh, I forgot. I slipped. It's the Sabbath. You ain't gonna forget. You ain't no slipping. It's gonna be perfect, man.
You gotta think about it too, bro. Like you said, the sun and the moon.
Good out.
Other planets have sun and moon. Those are like lights.
Yeah, right.
Like a house. Like a house that got lights.
Yeah.
You know, they just waiting to be occupied, man.
Light, greater light for the day, less light for the night. Even on Earth, you have a certain, like in Alaska, there's a period of time where it stays daytime for a long time, man. Then on the summer days, it stays daytime for a whole day, I believe. But when it gets to like winter time, it's dark, bro. You know, we may have certain places where it stays daytime all day, man. You know, I would go once. There are certain places that's gonna be super cold, super icy. Yeah. We have certain places that gonna be hot, nice weather. You know?
Shit, we gonna be able to manipulate the elements to make it perfect weather. If it ain't,
I have all four seasons in front of my view, walking around my palace. I see one side of my palace, it's
north,
snowing.
the north side, the north side.
Snowing, yeah, it's snowing north. The south side is very sunny. The east is very fall. The west side is in between, rain.
I want to live like in a rainforest, man. Without the rain, though. Without the rain. Bunch of greenery, man. Invisible rain, man.
I want a palace in between mountains. It's like a crown.
Yeah.
This is
You gotta do whatever you want, man. You gotta get there first, though. You gotta pass the mission first.
Right. Balance the sky and shit. Star Wars shit.
Shit, man. You gonna have tourists, too, man. You know? Go ahead.
Back at John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Right?
I go to prepare a place for you.
Right?
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, that there ye may also be.
Alright, what are you talking about? Well, what do we have to do? In Luke 18:7. What do we have to do? Keep the faith. We gotta keep the faith, man. We gotta finish the mission. Hey, I was trying to finish, right? Yep. Can fill up for the now, okay? Yeah. All finished. Hey, Paul back doing what he do.
It's Luke 18 and is that 7? Yeah. Luke 18:7. And shall not the Lord avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
Right, IUIC ain't crying day and night for the Lord. Faggot ass Sakari ain't crying day and night for the Lord, man. These motherfuckers don't want the Lord to come back. Go ahead. And but we are. Alright, we're crying to y'all about you outside, man. Go ahead.
It says, and shall not the Lord avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? No, he bear long with them.
Right?
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
Immediately, man. That ain't 20, 30 years from now, man. Lord's will. Because if it is, we still gotta wait. We still gotta, you know, still gotta believe, still gotta endure.
So much things happening for that.
Yeah.
You got so much war, rumors of war.
Yeah. And technology.
Hey, like the rock was here. Or you can't say that the technology isn't there yet. Man, it's technology.
They don't believe that it's the mark. They don't believe it's
30 years, you probably have AI teachers.
Yeah.
And you already have that in Texas. You know that, right? You got AI that teaches students. And they did a statistic, right? The students that are learning under AI are passing and doing way better than the ones that are learned by regular teachers.
The regular teachers gonna get fucking sick and tired of this new generation. We got a lot of teachers quitting, man.
They're getting
Yeah. And it's not worth the stress. Motherfuckers don't know how to tie their shoes. They don't know how to do shit no more, man.
Yeah.
They don't have the willingness to learn.
And this generation, you gotta talk to them soft.
Yeah. Fuck all of that. Then you got the pronouns and all of that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with that stupid shit.
It's so bad they passed a law that
You have to speak up, bro.
it got so bad the teachers, the government passed a law to beat the kids. The kids are not.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So what's I came up?
Not beat. Yeah, beat is the wrong word. Yeah, give them a whooping, straighten them out, correct, whatever it be. Yeah, that's what we're going into.
Yep.
We're in the middle.
So fast. Time is going so fast, so you can't deny it because it's time. You know, time is going fast like this, 1,000 years before you know it. But it ain't 1,000.
Fuck no, man. Fuck no. We wouldn't be woke if it was 1,000 years.
Yeah, the time's speeding up. It's a sure sign. Okay.
Right. Go ahead, finish that up. All right. We're going to wrap it up right now.
This is back at verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth.
Right? So no matter how long it takes, we gotta keep that faith, man. Keep enduring these fights, man. Use this time that Yahweh Shema Shai has given us. Use that time to build yourself up. You know, get your health together, all of that, man. All right, take full advantage of the time that the Lord has given us. All right.
Right. Like let's take it as this.
Okay. Second Ezra 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have great beginnings, in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
Next signs, man. The signs are all over the place, man. Got the sock, man. We had a blood moon. The sock, man. Signs are not beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 7, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Escape, yeah. These times that are coming, those ones that need the instruction. I want their faith and their works. You know? You read how Shai said, go like them quickly. His reward is with you. Man. It was going to reward you according to your works, man. So we're going to come out here and do that work, man. You don't have to be no eloquent speaker or nothing like that. Hey, man, you just need your time, your effort, man. Put in that work. Go ahead. All right.
It says, verse 8, they shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Preserve from the set of perils, man. Don't you see you slowing down, man. Hey, yo, you know, we in that time, you know, like you said, from the beginning, we circumspect. Look around, man. Days of evil. Days of coming up on evil, man. It's gonna get much worse out there. Alright?
So 2 Timothy 4 and 7, I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith.
You have to fight the fight, finish the course, man, 'cause that's what it's all about. You gotta do it because the Lord be saved shall be saved, man.
Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, with the Lord. The righteous judge shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love and is enduring.
Right, an incorruptible crown, man. That's what we're fighting for. I don't care about the riches of this world, man. David and all that, he took that bag. He took that deal. That's why he's pushing Christ. That's why he's talking about going through back another 30 years, 1,000 years, man. He took that earthly riches, man. I'm not with that, man. Trying righteousness, right? Yeah, that, you know, when we read down, God praise Yahweh, all praise to Yahweh, devil arms and apostles, elders and bishops, great lords come and taught his word. These salutations to open all across the planet Earth, man. So,